Ooh, 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 yeah. Players in the pulpit. Ooh, yeah. Players in the pulpit. Players in the pulpit. Yeah. I came in smooth with the collar off. Same old green when I crossed that hall. She clocked me quick, ain't saying a word. But she know that look that ain't from the church. I don't chase, I just let it move. If the lane open, I slide right through. Boy, you see the suit, but you missed the stain. Player ain't on me, it be in my veins. This ain't a pose, this is the road. We don't talk much, we just let it show. If she lean in, I don't act surprised. It ain't my hand, it was in my eyes. Players in the pulpit. Players in the pulpit. Players in the pulpit. Yeah. Players in the pulpit. Players in the pulpit. Players in the pulpit. Ain't no you a seen you. Ain't no you a seen you. If she choose, let her choose. If she move, let her move. This ain't the life we picked at the start. It found us first, now it's staying in the heart. Grandmama said, boy, keep it clean. But even the cleanest dirt got seen. Sunday handshakes, Monday same game. Same little smile with the same old flame. I keep it cool, never push too far. Let the whole room know who you are. This ain't a pose, this is the rose. We don't talk much, we just let it show. If she lean in, I don't act surprised. It ain't my hand, it was in my eye. Players in the pulpit. 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 Ain't no you, it's seen you. Ain't no you, it's seen you. If she choose, let her choose. If she move, let her move. Maybe we sinners with a shiny face. Maybe we saints in the wrong place. But I know this much, I don't front what I am, what I was, what I want. So if she look, then I let her look. No hard lines, no crooked book. We just keep it cool, keep it true. If she choosing, let her choose. Players in the pulpit. 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 Ain't no you, it's seen you. Ain't no you, it's seen you. If she choose, let her choose. If she move, let her move. Players in the pulpit. 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 Came in clean with a grin and a plan. Pocket full of promise, heart in my hand. Sunday suit pressed, but the game still slid. I'm blessed in the cut, still doing my bit. If she chooses, let her choose. I don't force a thing, I just move. We stay sucker free, that's the code. Keep my circle tight, keep my soul on gold. Ain't no crying when the table get full. We been down, now the whole room looks shook. Heaven on us when we step in the door. We got grace, but we want more. Sunday service, amen, amen. We've been winning again, yeah. Sunday service, amen, amen. We them boys, we don't bend. Hide your hope, hide your eyes. These birds go back to the street. build my own throne. Money on time and emotions stay true. Different by design, that's what winners do. Don't cry about it when we up now. You should've peeped it when we touched down. Get your money up, then we talk. If it ain't about growth, it's a lost war. Ain't no crying when the table get full. We been down, now the whole room looks shook. Heaven on us when we step in the door. We got grace, but we want more. Sunday service, amen, amen. We've been winning again. Sunday service, amen, amen. We them boys, we don't bend. Hide your hope, hide your watch. These birds go back to the streets. They don't belong to nobody. That's just how it gotta be. Trey, Mont, Willie, them boys. Raise one hand, make that noise. We were made for this life. Still play the game just right. Ain't no shame in the glow. We keep the faith and we go. Blessed to be them boys. Different, 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 different. Sunday service, amen, amen. We've been winning again. Sunday service, amen, amen. We them boys, we don't bend. Hide your hope, hide your watch. These birds go back to the streets. They don't belong to nobody. That's just how it gotta be. Amen, amen, amen. We blessed, we different. Amen, 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 amen. Sunday service alive.
My boy, what's up? Willie, can you hear me? Sound check. He probably doing something. Anyway,
No,
I
I'm
love
here.
that song.
My bad, man.
Oh, what's the deal?
Anthony from the app, man. It's like,
Golly, I seen that. Oh man, look at his background. That's crazy.
leave my back.
What we gonna do with this, man? Jesus. How's she doing? How's pretty intellectual doing these days? She doing all right?
I don't know. She blocked everybody. Figure out what stop roasting her. Using her name as my background.
Damn. She probably doing well though. She probably over there on TikTok flourishing. You know, talking her feminist stuff. What's up though, y'all? Definitely come in everybody. We about to chop it up today. I think I saw a new Russell Wilson Ciara interview. I wanted to I know y'all niggas be hating on her, so I'm like, maybe we should check that out. Check that joint out. Or maybe we can check out the Amber Rose Truth at the Dark. And check that out. Matter of fact, I'm definitely intrigued by that Truth at the Dark joint. Absolutely.
What happened?
Amber Rose is on there. Russell Ciara got a new interview they did, and I know everybody don't like, they hate her. So, let me see. I think we're gonna pull up the. Let's start with the Truth at the Dark. No, I also saw Shannon Sharp did one with Angela Simmons. So it's a couple things, man. I know motherfuckers don't like Angela Simmons either. Let me see. One second. Put on some music. Finding a video for y'all. Hold on. But we also got a Cam Newton join. Let's go Cam first. I'm about to bring this up. Share. Hey Summer, hey Karen, what's up with y'all? Okay.
Cheated on a man.
I have, because you cheated on me, and I said yes.
That's not a good enough reason for me.
Really? What?
Because you're reacting to what he did.
Yeah, because I'm an alpha woman. And that's why you don't date alpha females. I'm just asking. It's a question.
Absolutely not. Do you like soft men, beta men, alpha men?
Alpha.
Alpha. Which men do you tell that you're dating different men? Can you love multiple men at one time?
Yeah, because I do right now.
So they met each other?
Mm-hmm. I live together with two of them.
I ain't never met that a day of my life. I'll just say this. I don't think they as alpha as you think they
What's up, YouTube? JB Reacts back in here with another video. Now today we got Cam Newton and dance hall legend Spice. I would have thought Spice was tired of getting cooked from her last encounter with Akon. Now, of course, the ATL Atlantean Cam Newton always stands on business when it comes down to his dating advice. Now, of course, he gives advice from his lived experience, but for some reason, all the female guests always challenge his own reality, and it always ends up backfiring on him. Remember this, y'all, Cam is not the standard, so you cannot dictate his life and apply it to everyday men. But like all women that come and try and debate Cam Newton on dating standards, they always fail to me, but I'm gonna let y'all be the judge of that. Make sure y'all like the video, hype the video, comment below. Without further ado, let's dive into the content.
Jim Screechy, where I'm telling a story of a person cheating, me cheating with my boyfriend and telling him to sneak and come over. That storytelling from Jim Screechy came from Professor Nuts, which is a old school OG artist that he does that.
So you admit to you've cheated before?
I've cheated enough time.
Damn.
If I cheat on me, I got cheat back.
Like, what was the reason behind that?
Can cheat on me, I'm a cheat back on him. I cheat for cheat, bun for bun. You eat bun?
No,
Eat bun?
But you give bun.
I'm vegetarian.
That's what we call it in Jamaica. When you cheat, we say bun, you get bun.
So, okay.
But yeah, if I'm in a relationship and you cheat on me, I'm a cheat back.
But
it's equal.
But
No, it's
that's
not.
not equal,
What?
Spice. It's not equal, Spice.
So me if you sit down and make a cheat on me?
It's not equal. The only man that you're disappointing in that transaction
Is your
of
father.
Is the man.
is
Your father disappointed.
said father.
Who is the said father?
Because
Yours.
like I'm saying like the dad, like the woman's father. Because if a man goes out, it's just how a man is biometrically created.
Biologically?
Sex to him is not the same exchange as sex for a woman.
It's different.
Sex to me? Is the same pleasure
Hold on, we gotta play
equal.
that back in a second. I want to hear that again. But also at the same time, he gotta understand who he talking to. I don't know if he heard her music. He gotta understand who he talking to. But yeah, I'm gonna play that back.
Spice. It's not equal spice.
So me if you sit down and make a cheat for me?
It's not equal. The only man that you're disappointing in that transaction
Is your
of
father.
Is the man.
is
The father disappointed.
said father.
Who is the said father?
Because
Yours.
like I'm saying like the dad, like the woman's father. Because if a man goes out, it's just how a man is biometrically created.
Biologically,
Sex to him is not the same exchange as sex for a woman.
it's different.
Sex to
What you think about that, Willie?
She just said that she live in a house where she get trains around her every day. I don't take anything she said after that to mean anything other than her trying to justify the fact that she's fucking multiple niggas at the same time.
What do you think about what Cam said?
Yeah, he's right. I'd be disappointed as fuck if I found out my daughter was having trains around her and she thought that cheating back made sense because you know it's as if it's the same for a woman to cheat as for a man. Like these types of women, they just say that shit because they need it to make sense. They need for what they're saying to actually be justified somehow, and they're just trying. It's cope, literally. That's all it is. It's just cope. We got fat bitches cope, and then we got hoes cope. This is it.
Here's my pushback. I think cheating back. I think guys do care about it. Cause for example, if I'm dating a girl and she tell me that she'll cheat back on me, we're not dating anymore. like we're not going on no more dates, right? Cause I don't want her to cheat back on me. Like if I cheat on you, you leave me or something like that. But I also think when we talk about women, sex being different for men and women, I think in general, yeah. But we gotta make sure like we understand who we talking to. And I don't think that for her, sex is different from it is for a man. I don't think she one of these soft, girls like that. That's spice. That's spice. So I don't think we can apply that to every woman, if that makes sense.
That's common sense, man. Nobody is applying everything to every woman. That's not even the point that we need to make. It's understood that we talk about the majority or a specific set of women. If we said all women, we just have to be like all women have vagina. All women are biologically capable of having children, barring some sort of defect. But to say we're not talking about all women when we say that all women like this or anything, we don't have to make that point.
Yeah. So normally I don't think we should have to make that point. However, I think it's important if we're having a conversation and we're talking to a specific individual and then we apply that to them, then it's fair for them to make that point that all women aren't the same, right? If I'm talking to Spice and I'm like, well, you cheat back, Spice? Well, you shouldn't cheat back because sex isn't the same for men and women, right? But I'm talking to Spice, so it's like, why are you even saying that to me when I'm Spice, if that makes sense?
Yeah, I wouldn't make that determination again. It's common sense. We're not talking about all people. And the women who want to be like, well, not all women are like that are the women that you're talking about because they're the only ones that play that semantic game. So I'm never going to make that determination. Like, it's clear that I'm not talking about all women. I can't talk about all women. I've been in the space for over a year now, and I make it it's every time. Like, I'm not talking about all women. So I'm never going to make that. I'm not going to do that with anybody. It's common sense that all doesn't apply to anything that we're saying. Doesn't apply to everyone unless we say specifically that it does.
Yeah, for sure. And I just think the issue there is we can say that from one breath, but then in the other one it's like you're talking to that individual and you're saying it as if it applies to them. If that makes sense. I don't always say that.
I can see where I understand where you're coming from. It's just not. I'm not coming from there. I understand where you're coming from.
Okay. I'm gonna play a little more.
It's the same pleasure you get when you sex.
See, Storm done got freaked out. You feel Storm, Silver Surfer, she done got freaked out over the years, so of course she's gonna feel like that.
Okay.
It's different.
The only difference is that when we as women cheat back, the pain hits harder.
No.
Yes, it does. That's why you don't like it. If it was nothing, you wouldn't mind it.
Or hurt yourself.
Can I give you an example of why it's not? Can you pass me your water real quick?
Yo, Willie, you think we be coping with that? You think we lying when men say it don't hurt when women cheat back?
No, it don't hurt when it cheats back because it doesn't. The guy that the only men that a woman cheating back hurts is the women that are the guys who can't go do better and go cheat back worse. Like that's all. I mean, it's not a big flex for a woman to get some dick. It's easy for her to get some dick. What would hurt a man is if he cheated and then she left him and then went and married her dream man and he then got the life that she wanted, because that's the hard part for her. The hard part for men is fucking bad bitches. Like you have to do a lot to earn that. But fuck no, it's not cope. It's just realistic and how we are.
I think it's cope. Because I don't think it's true. I think if a woman cheat back on us, we ain't gonna like that.
No, it's not that.
You think most men won't give a fuck?
No, we're not saying that we're not gonna like it. It's not gonna make us mad, but it's not gonna hurt us the way that it hurts them. Like if she wanted to get even, like if you want to get even with a man fucking another girl, you gotta literally leave him and go marry a man who gives you more than he's giving you, treats you better. And no, that's not often. It's not like.
I think that's a fair point. I just wanted to dispel the idea that men don't care, which is what he said. Niggas don't care.
We care because again, we're still territorial. We're still, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody climbed our mountains, somebody conquered our women. Like we care to that extent. But the way that women care when they find out a man was fucking somebody else, we will never be equal there.
Yeah, got you. Yeah, that's fair.
Quit.
Huh?
What are you gonna do?
No.
About to do a science experiment?
No.
What is it?
You'll still drink that water?
I don't have to.
I'm asking you, would you
No.
still drink it? Why wouldn't you
'cause
drink it?
What?
Would you still?
Because you touch it?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Of course I still drink it. You didn't put nothing in there.
Correct.
Okay.
But if I stick my finger in there, and then I pass it to him, and he stick his finger in there, would you still drink it?
No.
Dirty water. Nigga said,
That's not the same.
It's not.
Demands. See, if it's touched, you see what I'm saying? Like it's not the same. But insertion creates a whole different way of looking at said individual.
Great analogy.
As a man, on his happiest day.
Let me see a cigar. You smoke a lot from it.
Mm-hmm.
You still smoke it.
Nigga.
But if I put my mouth on it, would you smoke it? If I put that thing that you have in my mouth, would you still smoke it?
All it did.
No.
He's freaking this point.
Because you don't know where my mouth came from.
That's cool. But I'm trying to
Hey,
see where you trying to
She kinda
go.
flipped it.
You go out there and you put that dick everywhere. Why should I want to
That
continue
still
to get
would make
the
a woman.
Hey, pause
See,
I want to get a different.
Okay.
I've never.
See, this is the thing when you have niggas trying to regurgitate shit that they don't pay attention to or they don't believe. The thing that he was trying to say was that if a man washes his hand in a bowl of water, right, and you're saying he takes it, it's just his hand. If a bunch of people wash their hands in that same bowl of water, then that water is going to be a lot dirtier. That's the woman's vagina. Because a man can dry his hands off, clean it, and then his hands are just as clean. Like, that's the part that he fucked up. And you can't, this is the thing, right? So what you just proved that Spice isn't a dumb hoe. She's just, she does have some sort of intelligence there. But the problem is he's just not good at arguing and debating, as we've seen with every other person who's had on this platform. From Cheyenne Bryant to the Cheyenne Bryant's little sister. I forgot what other girl's name is. The one that left her man of 6 years for her friend in like 2 days of conversation and then got married 11 days later, whatever that lady's name is. He's not good at holding these hoes accountable. You need Paul Pierce for this conversation.
No, that's true. I don't think. I think Cam is interesting to me because I think he is smart. But I do think he. I think he's smart, but at the same time, it's something missing there. You know. So yeah, he's an interesting case with me. Let me play this back.
You'd want to get a different cigar if I put my mouth on it, right?
No. I never heard a woman say that she want a virgin.
I wouldn't mind getting a virgin, but there's none here.
Ma'am, you're lying. Nowhere in history has a woman said that she's been attracted to a guy who has no experience. Usually the ones where they would get a guy who likes or doesn't know what he's doing in the bedroom, they're going to leave that guy. They're going to shame him. They're going to talk a lot of trash about him. So I don't know what she talking about.
My wife almost divorced me because I couldn't get hard anymore. I'm 40. This is what fixed it. If you're over 40, if you can't stay hard anymore, if you go soft halfway through and have...
What you say?
Man, listen, these niggas make too much money to not be fucking paying for premium YouTube.
Oh no!
You got to add in the middle of it, dog. Get the fuck out! Come on, JB.
No, that's me. This
Nigga,
this my wrong account. I gotta go on my other account.
What are you doing?
Hold on, let me switch it. Hold on. So niggas is rounding me up. Let's talk about that.
And you got motherfucking. I don't give a fuck if you got 10 accounts. You should be paying that $9.99 a month for all 10 of them shit.
I ain't got it, man.
And you got an nigga, you get the shit for free. Man, never mind. Go ahead, bro. I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna text you and show you how you get all that shit for free. Don't worry about it.
All right, bet.
No.
Okay.
She goofy as hell for that. Just her saying.
Who is that?
Good enough reason for me. Creates a whole different way of looking at. I'm asking you, would you still drink it? Why wouldn't you drink it?
What?
Would you still?
Because you touch it?
Yeah, I'm asking.
Of course I still drink it. You didn't put nothing in there.
Assertion creates a whole different way of looking at said individual.
Great analogy.
As a man, on his happiest day.
Let me see a cigar. You smoke a lot from it.
Mm-hmm.
You still smoke it.
Nigga.
But if I put my mouth on it, would you smoke it? If I put that thing that you have in my mouth, would you still smoke it?
All it did.
No. Because you don't know where my mouth came from.
That's cool. But I'm trying to see where you trying to go.
So if you go out there and you put that dick everywhere, why should I want to continue to get the dick? That still would make a woman. See. I want to get a different.
I've never.
You'd want to get a different cigar if I put my mouth on it, right?
No. I never heard a woman say that she want a virgin.
I wouldn't mind getting a virgin, but there's none here.
Ma'am, you're lying. Nowhere in history has a woman said that she's been attracted to a guy who has no experience. Usually the ones where they would get a guy who likes or doesn't know what he's doing in the bedroom, they're going to leave that guy. They're going to shame him. They're going to talk a lot of trash about him. So I don't know what she talking about.
Because
you're not alive. That's my age.
A woman's, to some, and the men that I've come in contact with, that I've experienced, when you have these type of conversations, the woman's value in some parts is her virtue.
Yes.
And you know what? You're actually right. A woman's value, because men like to date a woman with value. Someone that don't sleep around, don't have a high body count, and, men, correct?
Yeah.
So why is it when you do have a woman that's I value at home, you still go around and fuck these bitches that has a large body count?
That's cool. Because
a lot of guys don't even do that.
We can play with that.
You still hunt them.
We can play with that, but we would never stay with that.
See, the maths is not maxing up to me.
No, but it is, though.
In that aspect.
But it is.
And that woman out there with a large body count will give that woman at home a lot of problems.
So let me ask you this.
Because you keep going back to that woman out there.
Because we're asking the cheating question. Have you ever cheated on a man?
I have, because he cheated on me, and I said yes.
That's not a good enough reason for me.
Really? What?
Because you're reacting to what he did.
Retaliation.
If he would not have ever cheated on you, would you have wanted to go cheat on him?
No.
Okay.
She goofy as hell for that. Just her saying no alone is goofy. Why are you doing things because someone else is doing it? Somebody jump off a cliff. You jumping behind them? You got to use your goddamn brain. If you're not a cheater, don't let nobody apply you or press you into that. I mean, it was already.
I don't agree. Even though I don't want no woman to cheat back on me, right? Even though I'm not gonna cheat on a woman. However, if I did cheat, I don't want her to cheat back on me. But at the same time, I'm not about to gaslight nobody and say, "No, you shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't." Like, I mean, yeah, if we talking about being righteous.
That's not gaslighting. Like, by definition of the word, that's not what he's doing.
I think it's gaslighting. I think you're trying to make we're trying to make somebody believe that they're crazy and that we're pretty much, we right. Like, no, you still shouldn't have did that.
So again, the definition of gaslighting, father, that's not what he's doing. He's saying that what she's doing wasn't right, and he explained why. He's not trying to make her think that something that is false or categorically true isn't. That's not what he's doing. He's saying,
so why is it?
You cheating back?
Why is it wrong?
Because it's okay. For example, you shoot somebody, and then they go to jail, right? They get out of jail and shoot you. Do you not think they go back to jail? Excuse me. Wait, fuck me. You shoot somebody, you go to jail, and then you get out of jail. Then they shoot your ass back. Are they not going to jail?
It's possible. It's possible not.
Okay, never mind. I forgot.
So if they get caught, they will go to jail. But you can.
I forgot what I was. So you're in front of a police station, and there's 10 police officers outside, and you shoot somebody, and there's 10 people to see you. You're going to jail, correct?
Yeah.
Then this nigga gets out of jail, and y'all are back in front of that same police station, in front of them same police officers, and they witness you shooting him. Is he going to jail?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he shot you.
Because what both of y'all did is wrong. That's why. It's illegal.
From a legal perspective, it is wrong.
You're in front of 10 pastors, right? Or just 10 humans. Just matter of fact, 5.
Before you continue, I disagree with the idea that was wrong. It's wrong from a legal perspective, but from every other perspective, I don't necessarily.
So the only perspective that matters is the perspective where they're saying the consequence can be enforced, and this is the law right now. So we're just using that for that example. But now, now 5 men, 5 women. You tell your girl that she cheated. All 10 of those people are going to tell you that you were wrong, right?
Nigga,
you're in front of 10 people. If you ask average 10 people, they're all going to say cheating is wrong, right?
Yeah.
So, in either case, she cheated, you cheated first, she cheated second, y'all both cheated. Is it still wrong? What's the difference? If you're going to say, if the argument you're going to make is like, well, he shot me first, so I shot his ass back. Again, that doesn't mean that it's not right. It just means you can understand why it happened. You understand.
So this is the thing, Willie. If somebody shoots you first and you shoot them back, you're not wrong. You're only wrong if you wait until they go to jail and they get out.
No, you're wrong for shooting somebody. Period.
Hold on, Willie.
Understandable to someone you're not the one that shot you.
Let me break it down. If you shoot me right now, and I pull my gun out and shoot you back, I'm not wrong. You know that. I'm only wrong if I let a large time span go by, and then I shoot you back. That's wrong.
Right. So you may not. You're wrong still. It's just I understand why you did it.
I'm not going to jail.
If a guy slaps if another boy slaps my son, right? He's wrong for that. According to the rules, when my son slaps his ass back, he is also wrong. However, we all understand why my son hit his ass back. So, like, these bitches are acting like they're cheating in self-defense. There is no self-defense for cheating. It's self-respect. Leave. Like, cheating back, all you're doing is diminishing yourself. Like, when women try to conflate a man doing something bad to them that's non-physical or that doesn't harm them, they act like it's self-defense of the thing. So, so you mistreated me, so again, I went and mistreated you back. It's not fucking self-defense. That's tit for tat. And tit for tat is always wrong.
Okay, so Willie, if a man walked up to you right now He slapped you in the face, and
Yeah.
he ran out your house. He slapped
Okay.
you real hard. He ran out your house, and he stood in the street. What would you do?
I would go out there and try to slap his ass back.
Right, but are you wrong? You saying you're wrong though? You agree that
I'm
you're
wrong.
wrong?
I'm still wrong for doing. Like that's the point. I understand. I'm not saying it's not. You never
Yeah.
get me saying it's right. I just like the average person will understand why you did it. It's understandable.
Yeah,
Like just because
I don't.
something is wrong and you understand it doesn't mean you condone it. And then in this case,
Yeah.
I condone that.
Yeah, I condone it, and I understand that it's wrong from like maybe a biblical perspective. It might be wrong from a
Moral
legal perspective. So moral is subjective.
No, so we
Um,
talk about morals. Our morals come based on our society and households that we're raised in. So if your parents didn't teach you that someone doing something to you, doing something to somebody,
What
that
your
they
dad teach you?
didn't tit for tat. Yeah, they taught you both.
Your dad taught you that if somebody hits you, don't hit them back.
No, my dad told me if somebody makes me think they're going to hit me, to hit them first. I'm not a hit back
Okay.
person.
Okay, but also I'm curious of your father's opinion of like, yo, there's somebody hit me, he punched me in the face and he ran, and then he stood, he stood outside so I can still get my hands on him. I feel like I know my dad would say, don't let nobody put their hands on you.
Yeah.
He said my dad wouldn't feel like I'm wrong. From a moral perspective, my dad would be like, you absolutely you're absolutely warranted in going to get your get back.
Let's compare apples to apples now. So do you think that your father would tell you to go cheat on your wife because she cheat back on your wife because she cheated on you?
No, I think where I come from is gay.
So what are we talking about, Mike?
But I'm a man though.
Okay, so again, would you tell your daughter to cheat back if her husband cheated on her?
No, I wouldn't tell her. I'd tell her to leave him.
All right, what are we talking about, Mike?
But then how can we? So if we coming from our personal what we believe in, how can we judge her if a lot of women believe what she believes and they grew
Because
up
our
that way?
behaviors go counter to what we believe in. That's how we do it.
They go
There's
counter to what?
There's absolutely nothing wrong with judging people.
Yeah.
Judging people is something that's necessary to live and survive in society. Only people who don't want to be judged or play the don't judge me game are
Yeah.
people that know that they're going to be judged something they should know better for doing. Like hoes. You don't hear good women saying don't judge me. You don't hear fit men
I would never say
saying,
that you're wrong. I would never tell her that
you're
she's
breaking up,
wrong
dog.
for
No, you're breaking up,
cheating,
sorry.
but I would say it's stupid.
well, I mean, that's just because that okay, so then that's
I can't hear you, say it again.
so you were breaking up, but you said you wouldn't tell her that she's
Can
wrong.
y'all hear me?
We can hear you now. You just had a little lag. You're good.
Okay.
So you wouldn't tell your daughter she was wrong for cheating back. So then that also, if to be fair, that means you can't tell your woman that men and women are held to a different standard when it comes to sex because that's what makes her wrong. That's not.
No,
that's the other
we
part
are
of what
held to
makes-
different standards.
You can't say that you're not
Okay.
wrong for cheating back, and then have that.
All
Same
right, let's
view.
let's go let's go one point at a time then. Okay. So I think that it's stupid for her to cheat back. Do I think that she's necessarily wrong? No. Now you're saying that. Then where we go from there?
So you're saying that it's not wrong for her to cheat back. Then that doesn't align with your also believing that men and women come or have different
Relationships
standards
with sex.
when it comes to sex.
Okay. I do
can't-
think
you
we
gotta-
have different standards.
You got to pick a side at that point. Because the only thing that there's not.
I think we have different standards.
Huh? Yeah, men and women should have different standards for sex. Absolutely, no argument there. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
I have different standards, but there's
But your
nuances to
standard-
it.
But the thing is, right? The standards and nuance you're talking about also have you not telling your daughter that it's not okay to go out here and have random sex, which is what she went and did. So there's a lot of, again, sex is a very, very complicated and sticky thing for women because there's so many things about her character that are being revealed by that. So if you raise a daughter who thinks that it's okay to go out here and give the best part of herself to a random man that hasn't earned it, who hasn't done the time, who hasn't done the commitment, she hasn't brought to you to vet, that she has no hopes of a future with, and that's what you're telling your daughter. You're not telling your daughter that's not wrong. You're telling her it's okay.
It's not ideal. When we talk about right and wrong, it's like, it's not what I want for her at all, right? But when we talk, I think right and wrong is just a completely different ball game than like, yeah, I don't see women that way. I don't think women should be out here being whores and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you as an adult, you can do what you want, and can't nobody call you wrong for it.
Yes, they can. Because as an adult, you can do what you want to. If you went out here and touched a kid, you're wrong for it. That's because that means because you wanted to do it. So you're still wrong as fuck for it. You being an adult, nothing
that's
to do
different.
with the morality of your decision. No, it's not. It's a decision you made. If you want to, here I'll use your own example. If you wanted to go out here and if I wanted to run around this bitch slapping motherfuckers, and every time I walked outside, I slap the first bitch I see. Just because I'm grown doesn't mean that was right. Just because I can do what I want to do and have autonomy over my decision doesn't mean that me slapping random niggas and bitches every day is okay.
Yeah, I agree with you, but
and she can do what she wants to do.
Yeah, so she literally, when you bring up touching the kids, and you compare that to an adult person,
you gave me a second example too, slapping bitches.
I'd like, okay, so let's go with the slapping bitches. The other one is so on this one, you're infringing on somebody else's autonomy, right? I think that's the difference. That's the difference, right? If I go out here and I do something to somebody else versus, me and somebody else consensually agree to something, I think that's a different ball game.
Okay. But what does that have to do with your daughter cheating back? Because again, your daughter is the one who's allowing him to penetrate her and have sex with her. So if now, the requirements for your daughter's vagina should be commitment, love, all of those things where a man earns a woman's affections. Now your woman is also added to the list that, well, if I'm mad at my man.
If she's mad at her man, she can cheat.
Apparently, because she's mad at her man cheated on her. She's mad at him for it. So to get even, she goes and cheats back.
Not for cheat. Not you saying not because he cheated first?
Yeah, he cheated first. So she's mad at him
first.
because she's been okay. Now, if you want to fuck, if now your daughter is saying, hey, the only way you can fuck me are these 10 things that my dad taught me as a kid. But I also added an 11. If my man has just cheated on me, you can fuck me too.
I think that one is interesting. I don't think a girl just going to cheat with any random guy. She's going to cheat with somebody she want to sleep with.
That's cool. But again, he hadn't done shit to Chad. He's not the one paying the bills. Because remember, neither one of us will allow our daughter to date a man who couldn't protect and provide for her. So the man that she's cheating with hasn't done anything that she's done. It's not the man that she brought to you to vet and to give her permission to, to be with, or all those things we both say we require our daughter to do. It's another nigga never seen before. So now, again, that nigga he literally skips the line. He went and he got the ultimate prize, which is your daughter's sex and that energy from her, without doing all the things you taught her to require from a man, just because her man slept with someone else.
Yeah. So I don't think the women who cheat back on men are living by that standard at all.
Yeah, hoes don't live by that standard. That's not a problem. Like we agree there. The thing is, men shouldn't date women who don't live by that standard. A woman who will use her vagina as a tool or a weapon against a man or for a man is not fit to be a wife or a long-term partner for a man.
Yeah, I definitely think if my daughter...
If you saw a girl on a YouTube podcast, right? And she's saying this same shit. I cheated on my man because he cheated back. And then fast forward a year, your son brings that bitch home. What would you, knowing what you know of her, what would you tell your son?
He bring back the girl that cheated with him?
No.
That's what
you saw a random girl on one of these panels, like talking about she cheated on her boyfriend before he cheated with her. She cheated back. And then fast forward a year, your adult son brings this same girl home. He just met her, happenstance. He met her, and that's who he's dating right now. He wants her to meet you and his mom. What would you tell him about her, or what would you warn him about, knowing what you know about that girl's character?
Yeah, I wouldn't. Based on the way that I raised him, that's not an ideal woman for him. She got too much dip on her chip. So
based on the way you raise your daughter, you should also tell her that cheat back is not okay, and it's wrong. You can tell her that, hey, it's wrong, but I understand
I wouldn't tell
why.
her it's wrong.
But it's still wrong.
I'll tell her. Yeah, I I just see it. I think that wrong word is like so. Cause like for example, people will look at me, and they'll say, "Oh, you got 3 kids by 3 different women." They'll say that's wrong. I'll be like, it's not.
Yeah, because I mean, that's a different argument we can make, bro. And I've defended you on that hill a couple times. Like maybe he was just looking to find women who had the best genetics that he wanted to procreate with. He didn't do it out of lust. He did it out of the fact that he wanted to have strong offspring. Take the traditional shit aside from women just trying to shame men for having the same sexual options they have. The argument falls on the sex. So I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but I'm gonna play some more of this.
Being you at that point if you did it.
I would have been loyal and faithful to him, but he doesn't deserve my loyalty. The moment he steps out of the relationship, he no longer deserves my loyalty, and I no longer want him because that's a deal breaker for me. So once you cheat on me, then I need to go find somebody else.
That's scary. That's scary mentality right there.
But see, that's why a man like you wouldn't date,
a lot of guys.
A woman like me would have buy for fuck. Rabbit for rabbit.
Rabbit for rabbit.
Right true. To a rabbit, right true. You are coming up right true.
No. But
I can't tell if she's saying like a Pokemon name, Raichu, or some other. I heard a lot of things in that whole little accent she just did.
this is what I'll tell you though. Don't let it be because of me. Why you?
We're in this together, baby.
No.
Why should I change the narrative?
If you want to go sleep with somebody else, do it because you want to.
Facts.
Don't do it because you don't.
No, but we're in this together.
No.
So,
Because
That's one thing I don't. I think she was capping on. She did it because she wanted to, right?
Yeah,
that's
what all women who say they cheat back did. They did it because they wanted to. They needed an excuse to go do it, and not feel bad about it. It's coping.
Yeah. I do think most women. I'm not gonna say most. I do think a lot of women would stay faithful in a relationship if you didn't do something. But if you cheat on them and you give them a reason, they're gonna go fuck a nigga that they wanna fuck, and that they would be fucking if they wasn't with them.
Agreed. I don't have an argument against that at all. I mean, I think that women fuck who they want to fuck anyway, and I will. Where I do have pushback is that a woman will go fuck a dude because she wants to, even if her man is doing all the right things. If she wants to bad enough, she's going to fuck him. And I think we both know that to be true from our personal lived experience.
Yeah, I think, yeah. I agree with that.
Man, I can see something in every single woman that will be attractive. That's just how a man's mind thinks. If a man is around a woman long enough, you're going to see certain things like, golly, boy.
That left breast looking real good.
But as a woman,
I shouldn't see something in a man that is attractive.
I'm pretty sure you are.
Oh, of course.
But understand this.
Why I look at his fingers and his teeth. Ooh, and he's black. Ooh. Woo. Wet.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's give
Big
you
free.
this. I'll give you another example. Because
the same feeling.
something about you're not understanding.
No, I understand. You're supposed to have the feelings and go out there and do what pleases you, and you have your little fun and your pleasure, and I should turn my feelings off only for you. You're sitting in front of me. You are a handsome man, but you're not the only handsome man on the planet.
I'm not saying that I am.
Exactly.
Why are you trying to police the high value man? This is what I'm not understanding. You saying this to Cam Newton. You know who Cam Newton is, and the guy that you might get with, if he can get other females, you know who he is. Why not get with more of a regular guy that you possibly not even have to deal with that from?
So why would I just let you alone, stick to you alone, if you are running around with everyone else? I'm going to cut you off and go find my person too.
Yeah.
He gonna do it too.
What I'm telling you, Spice, is this.
Don't do it.
I'm not telling you not to do it. What I'm telling you is, if you want to do it, let it be because you want to. Don't let it be because I did what I did.
Don't blame
I
me.
do for do.
I do for do.
I do for do.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
You know,
Get
follow
out.
the leader, follow the leader. It's Caribbean Heritage Week. There's a popular song like that. Follow the leader. You're the leader, follow it, whatever.
That's not how it works. If I'm the leader, I can tell you to sit your ass at home. Don't follow me out this door. What are you talking about?
You do.
Stay home.
You're the man of the house.
Stay home.
That's cool.
Cook.
But I'm
You're in charge. Anything you do, I follow you.
Nope,
cool.
That's not how it works.
But that's taken out of context, though,
Yes.
too. Because
So-
I want you to understand this,
Well,
and
all
any
the-
woman that hears this, I'm not saying
So this is the thing, right? If she's following him, then she should be sticking to her biological imperative. And a woman's biological imperative is to not be a hoe. Like that's something that's new. So if that's the case, then he's following his biological imperative by, sticking his dick where he wants to. Is what males do in our species. Hers is to protect her womb, and she's not. So this is again what you see. What happens like when whore-minded women have to defend themselves. The more intelligent ones come up with cool shit like this to say out loud. And then they blame it on their heritage and all of this do for do shit. Like that's cool. It sounds good, but again, I missed the day where like only hoes like when we were coming up, hoes were dumb. Like they were never smart. They were just stupid. But now we have intelligent women, some hoes that are also creating more intelligent hoes. And we can have these conversations. Like at least she's articulate. You're saying that she can explain or she can try to.
Yeah.
If you put her in front of any other man,
Yeah.
like on these spaces who talk to these types of hoes all the time, like again, just put her in front of Paul Pierce. This conversation looks different. I don't see the.
Do you think? So let's go back to the women's biological imperative. What is the woman's biological imperative?
Oh, that was you. To preserve her. Yeah, to preserve her womb, to find the best mate that she can to reproduce it. Hey, you got a whole button on the side of your phone. You press it.
Find it. Yeah, I did, but it's also my computer too.
Oh,
So is my gym hooked up. So you're saying that a woman's biological imperative is to find the best male that she can to mate with, right?
Yeah.
Does it stop there?
As far as her sexuality
And
goes,
I guess she finds that man.
and
She finds that man to mate
she
with.
gets that
She has that baby in the next year.
Mhm.
Oh, so she continues to mate with that man for the rest of her life.
Yeah, that was her best choice. If he wasn't, then she should have not made him in the first place.
Okay, but what if a bigger, stronger man comes around?
Then she blew her load early. Man, another example. Do either one of the women you have children with have kids by other men?
Only one of them.
Right. Yeah, let me ask you
But I
this.
was the first though.
Well, hold on, wait. Let me ask you this. Just no disrespect to her. Would you bet that baby was an accident?
No, she got like two, 3 more with him. They like a thing.
Now, if you wanted to, if you was that type of nigga, could you still go back and hit her?
Could I still go back and hit her?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think. Before I even think about answering my opinion on it,
If you were single,
is it technically? Yeah.
If you were single, out here, just running wild, could you still hit her?
Yeah. I'm trying to think if, before I think about my answer, if it would be disrespectful to the person that she's with. If my answer ends up being one, what do you think?
It's a hypothetical.
Yeah, it's hypothetical. Yeah, but
It's a hypothetical.
all right.
We both know you're never going to.
Yeah. So what? Yeah. So how about this? I don't think that there's any woman who I don't think that there's any woman who wouldn't be with me, right? No, this is not to say that while she with him, but I don't think that there's any woman in general who wouldn't want to be with me if they had the opportunity.
Fair, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, again, she hit the genetic lottery when she had your babies, and then gave the next nigga to have she gave him a couple of I really like you babies. Like, I don't want my ex babies. Like, come on, man. You know how this shit works. So that's not what Spice is out here doing. Spice says she lives with 2 niggas, bro. She lives with 2 niggas and they are sharing the same vagina. Why?
That's definitely
conversation so hard, bro. Like, what are we doing?
all right. So as far as Spice, they definitely live an interesting lifestyle, and I think those niggas is weird. I'm curious if they gay. They probably don't act. They probably don't tell nobody that. But
Why you think they weird? Because they sharing her?
they share a woman. That's definitely a alternative lifestyle.
Okay. That was a nice way to put that. Alternative lifestyle. That's fair. I think. I think 2 dudes fucking the same girl is gay. If your dick can be hard with another dick, out in the room, that's gay to me.
Yeah, that's wild. Or to even like to not be turned off by it.
Yeah.
Like to not be turned off by the fact that another woman is that a woman is, you know, like another, you know, your knowledge of another man recently going inside of her. I just think that should turn you off.
I got a headache. Yeah, that's wild to me. Again, women like having trains ran on them. I understand why that could turn women on, but 2 dudes want to run a train on a chick like one. It's super suspect that if your dick can stay rock hard while you other dude's dick is out, like that's just
Don't cheat. What I'm saying is cheat because you want to. Don't cheat because you've seen your man cheat on you.
Well, I'm telling all the ladies out there, when your man cheat on you, cheat back.
Okay, you're gonna get your lick back like that. So, who you gonna go after? His partners?
His father, and turn him in a stepson.
This girl wicked.
Hey, y'all co-signing it. Hey, y'all.
You are interview me, you are asking me.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you that that's
and turn you into the stepson.
That's a slippery slope.
Yeah.
Demon.
That I knew at 2026 now.
Okay, I'll give you these things. I'll give you this example. Let's say, for instance, you take me out in Jamaica, right?
Wrong place.
What?
There's a bun for bun day. But they say somewhere else. Pick a different country. Cause if I Jamaica, right through.
Damn.
We going to Jamaica.
Right.
We going to Jamaica. This nigga hilarious.
Right, true.
Right through.
Because boom, when you go into that club, when you go to that restaurant, when you go to that social setting, how many men can give you what you want?
What, from the club?
Yeah.
Enough man down they can give more.
Didn't you just say you fuck for fuck? You true for true? You fuck for true? So why is not that many now all of a sudden?
No.
A lot of men.
A lot. What are you looking for?
In a man?
Yes.
I am looking for a man that is not born yet.
This woman crazy.
Born yet?
He's not here on earth.
Oh, okay.
The man I'm looking for is not here. Definitely not in Atlanta.
Oh, wow.
She's talking about the super nigga from Krypton.
So are you dating?
I'm single like a Pringle. Because I'm living in Atlanta. Who I'm going to
She
date?
in Atlanta.
You could date a lot.
Really? Here in Atlanta?
There's some good guys.
Really?
But are
In
you
Atlanta?
But
It
are
is.
you identifying a good
Here?
man?
You see how they do
Are you
that?
identifying a good man? Because all them folks that's they've dated in Atlanta.
No. Atlanta have a 1% chance of dating.
So
Who?
what we talking?
Thank you. Thank you.
You see how they group all the good niggas in with all the bad niggas. The small percentage of men that they actually.
Yo, they make Atlanta sound like the move for like a single man.
Atlanta been the
Like-
move. Single dude that's straight,
Yeah, like
single straight nigga, and like we talking about niggas that's not even like a little bit gay. Like not the niggas that'll fuck a bitch at the same time as they homeboy. Like that's still gay. Like the niggas that's not gay at all. Atlanta been the move because for every one straight nigga, it's like 100 built women with bread that's looking for him and don't mind sharing because they know he's one of the few niggas down there that don't like dick at all. So they're so desperate they gotta find a nigga who don't like dick, even if he got a girlfriend or team.
Yeah, I don't know why single men ain't moving to Atlanta. Like, go get everybody going. You got all the women. What up, Trey?
What it do?
Yeah, if you
over there
lived in
doing his
Atlanta,
homework.
like if you had lived in Atlanta, you'd have got a vasectomy at 25.
Damn. I'm gonna play some more of this.
You see, they're not looking at majority of the guys who's not attractive to them. They're looking at the ones that are. They probably shaking and moving to the beat of the drum that they do not like.
Chicago, I had to run. Thank you.
That's cool, but
There's only a
he be in
1%.
Atlanta.
There's only a 1% chance of man here in Atlanta, and the 1% is probably not what I want.
That's cool. But there's a lot of
standards.
subliminals and innuendos and all this about Atlanta men in general. Listen,
There's no.
the topic is this. I'm trying to get you to understand. I don't have a problem with you cheating or any woman in America cheating.
Okay.
Cheat because you want to.
Yeah.
Don't cheat because you don't went through his phone and seen that he was dealing with somebody else.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying. Because
But when we. Huh?
if you want to cheat with somebody, let it be because of you.
Yeah.
Let it be. Don't have it be the reason why somebody else is like, oh, you gonna do that, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that on you. No.
But when we
That's
go in the
weird.
phone and we see that you're cheating, we make up our mind to cheat.
Trey, what you think about that, man? My position is, I'm not about to tell somebody what to do. However, if I was to advise a woman, I'd just tell her to leave. But if somebody's feeling like, yo, you got one off on me, I'm gonna get one off on you, I don't feel like I can tell you that you're wrong. What do you think?
Oh my bad. I was getting some straightening. I was setting everything. Go. What up, Will? Now what were we saying?
Women cheating back, right? My
I
position
think it's real goofy
is,
for a woman to cheat back. Period. Like that's just the dumbest thing a woman could do is cheat back because that's a body you can never take back, and you can't get back at a man because at the end of the day, the physiology thing that transpires in a woman's brain when she lets a man inside her, and then when we just do what we do innately, hey, you can't compare to that. So you get back at a man is basically wasting your time because, once you get to the point as a woman and you screwing men and you have zero regard emotionally, then you turn into a dangerous woman, and that's not smart.
Trey, we have a live case study already, and I'm curious if that woman got what she wanted out of the situation, right? We have one of our friends at a panel, Wasa, who always speaks on his testimony, right?
Okay.
Now I'm curious if she got what she wanted from that. She cheated on him, it hurt him, he took her back, and was that what she wanted? I don't agree that women. I don't think that's good advice to give a woman that you should cheat back, right?
No matter what she wants, it's about the reality of how it affected her. She can sit up here and deny all
How
she
did it
wants
affect
now.
her?
Huh? We don't know that, but that's a
How did it
conversation
affect
I would have to have with her.
Okay, that's fair to say we don't know that how it affected her, because other people will make the assumption that it affected her negatively.
Yeah.
She still got her man. She still got her man.
Well, on the strength of why so, because I got respect for the young brother. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna say what I really want to say. So it is what it is. He took it back. It is what it is. But ain't no way in hell I'm taking a woman back to deal with another man. Period.
Let's bring it on a different woman with a similar situation. A woman named Ciara. She had a boyfriend. He was doing his thing, cheated. She cheated back. It hurt him. And now they married now, right? What did Ciara do wrong, reasonably, like yo, this impacted your life in a negative way?
Bro, it doesn't. You can't get that body back regardless.
But what does that mean in real life?
I'm just saying, like, the more men that you can say, "Hey, I screwed you," that's not a good look for a woman.
I understand from a perspective of, let's say they had like a ledger where we can see everybody's bodies, but we can't, right? So she still gets, so this woman in this scenario got her nigga, right? She get out of that relationship. Let's say they get a divorce at some point. You think that body is going to matter to the next nigga?
It's not going to matter to the next man at that point because he don't know about it. But at the end of the day, you know, I just believe that, you know, it's been proven that it affects them. And we can actually pull it up and show about how Willie might understand the proper terminology of how it affects a woman, but I forgot what parabon, that's the word. Parabon or whatever. So even though you might not see it from the physical, it does affect them. And that's something that we can prove.
You think that can be proven? Oh,
I'm just saying you can pull it up.
We'll go down that route another day.
What you say?
So, all right, this is my question. This is my question.
We can't, hold on. So there is no facts, and that is no, because y'all want to pull up statistics and scientific proof, and you all into this therapy nonsense bull crap that you always on. And so you're gonna tell me that works, but then when you can pull up from a scientific standpoint that a woman parabonds with a man when a man ends up body, that's not true. Are we really gonna do that?
If it's credible evidence,
it's a simple question.
I was answering. If it's credible evidence, I will accept it. Absolutely.
Willie, haven't that already been proved?
Yeah, Mont. It's been proven. There's several sources.
So give me the claim so I can look. Give me the claim so I can look up the claim that you're making.
Just ask ChatGPT this. I'll give you a primitive one. Does a woman being a whore prevent her from pair bonding? Just ask that, and then go there. We'll just start from there.
Okay. I'm on Claude. Is that fine?
Oh, that's even better. Wait, which model are you using? Make sure you use favorite.
Oh, damn it. I don't know how to do that. I'm on Sonnet 4.6.
4.8 is out.
I got Opus 4.8. It says Fable 5 is currently on a... Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and use Opus 4.8. But just say, hey, the woman being a hoe going to help pair bonding. Just, I don't want to give niggas some info for that.
I got to upgrade to this Opus.
And just remember, the only women who argue against this are all whores. That's one time that I'm going to use all. That any woman arguing with this being a fact is a whore and has a high body count and has probably had more than 2 or 3 miles of dick in her life.
Bro, that analogy you use with that Willie is crazy word, bro.
What analogy?
Like when you talk about the miles of actual putting all the inches together, Paul, bro, that is crazy, bro.
I recorded a video. I got to get a whiteboard and I'm gonna re-record it and I'm gonna do the math and show you.
Bro, that's gonna, nigga, when you do that, that's gonna go viral. Yeah. You gotta do it, bro. You have to do it.
Yeah, I got the whiteboard on order. I got a big one so I can stand in front of it and not look. You know what I'm saying? So,
bro, you got to do that video, bro. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. We were talking about the girl who been with 300 niggas.
That's crazy.
I asked him, he was like, "Yeah, I'll take it." That was crazy. You take a chick that been with 300 niggas, you were wild.
That's like DJ Academic. To me, I feel like he's goofy because he said security. Now I don't know how true that is and what the context was of that post he posted with Daphne Joy, but he posted like he smashed 50 Cent baby mama, or they're actually dating, one of the two. And I'm like, bro, you crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's the same thing happened with Kim Kardashian back in the day. She had a sex tape released and then she got married 15 fucking times. Whatever. So celebrities, I think celebrities they live by a different rule set than we, like, you know what I'm saying, non-celebrities do.
All right, Willie. So I upgraded to Opus and 4.8, and I asked the question: does a woman being a whore prevent her from pair bonding? It says no. There's no good evidence that a woman's number of sexual partners renders her unable to form a long-lasting bond. The popular version of this claim usually rests on a specific neuroscience story that sex floods the brain with oxytocin that doing this with many partners uses up or damages the bonding machinery, and that she's then permanently less able to attach. That story is misreading the actual research. Oxytocin and dopamine are involved in attachment, but the system doesn't get depleted or burned out by partner count. And the Prairie Volet, whatever this is, and oxytocin studies people cite don't show anything like a one-way ratchet that breaks bonding capacity. What does exist is a correlational research linking a higher number of prior partners to slightly lower average marital stability or satisfaction. But a few caveats matter a lot. The effects are modest. There are population averages that say nothing definite about an individual and they're tangled up with confounds. Personality traits, attitudes towards commitment, them being religious, age, family background. Correlation here isn't a demonstrated causal mechanism, and bonds less well on average in some data sets is a very different claim from is prevented from pair bonding. I don't know, which one we look up now?
No, that was it.
Okay.
So Mont, think about this, right? Even
the hoes gonna clip that part, Mont.
And watch this.
I love that.
The crazy part is the young lady Rogue. Remember the Rogue young lady? She came on the live the other day and she said out of her mouth that majority of women that are married are only married for security. That came out of her mouth. That is a woman. And most women agree with that, right? So this is the point. Even though a lot of women still might get in relationships, might get married, Cantrell, that's a lie. It's not misunderstood because I'm finna prove my point right here.
Damn, Cantrell, I didn't know you was one of these women. I thought you was a good one.
Hold on, it's okay. Listen, because I'm finna break it down. Watch this.
Nope, I be giving the benefit of the doubt.
Because just like Rogue, she said, majority of women in relationships are there for security, not love. So that right there proves you're not bonded to the man. That's a fact. Not only that, also, so that proves it right there. That the fact that most of the women would agree that most women are not in relationships because they love the man that they with. That the majority of women are there for security. So if you're there for security, that is not a bond at all.
Yeah. So that's the thing is, a lot of women, once they get a little bit later in age, they choose that because they're choosing security. That doesn't mean that they're unable to pair bond with a man that they actually like.
No. Again, they are there for security. Period. Let's talk about the facts. Let's talk about what we can prove, what the majority of women would say. It has nothing to do with the man. So regardless of preventing or not, let's talk about the facts. Let's talk about what we can prove.
What do you think can be proven?
That majority of women are not. They don't even like the man that they with. They're there for security and security only.
And what do you think that? What do you think is the reason for that?
You ask them.
Okay, so you don't think it's just the ability that they can't pair bond anymore?
I don't. Like I said, I don't. That ain't really. I'm just talking about what science says, right? That ain't my premise as far as when we talk about, being in a relationship. Because I believe you should be, if you with somebody, it should only be for love and love only. That's my personal opinion. But I understand the reality that majority of women do not get with men because they love them. They get with them because.
You think? Okay. All right, let me play this video Willie sent me. Trey sounding like my guy Rush today. He said,
no, how am I sounding like Rush? Because I'm not speaking. No. I'm not speaking negative about women. Hold on, context. I'm not speaking negative about women at all. I'm just stating a fact that we can prove.
Yeah, we can talk about whores.
For sure.
We're talking about whores. We're not talking about all women. We're just talking about whores.
Okay, I'm about to play this video.
In a marriage have 230%. Women who have cheated in a marriage have 230% more sexual partners before they're married than women who don't cheat in a marriage. So they're
Let me fact check that so we can go forward. Get that claim again.
130% more women who have cheated in a marriage have 230% more sexual partners before.
Women who have cheated in a marriage has 230% more sexual partners
they're married than women who don't cheat in a marriage. So they're
this is
than women who don't cheat in a marriage.
Just ask where did Michael Sartain's claim of that come from, and then that way you can link it to the person who said it.
You said who is it from?
Where did Michael Sartain's claim that 200 women who have cheated in a marriage have 230% more bodies than women who don't?
It's Michael Sartain's claim.
Yeah, Sartain. That's who's talking. That's him right there. Shout out to all the Air Force homes, or prior Air Force homes.
Let me play this in the meantime.
Is a now data showing a scientific correlation between high body count and a likelihood of a woman cheating in a relationship. Now the data is over. The question that you had on here before, that's a fun question to ask, we don't have to ask anymore.
So where can I get this data? Like, where can I find this?
It might be linked in that video. I don't know. He's pretty good about giving his citing his sources. So maybe it's in the video. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Don't click on his sign up for my masterclass shit, because that nigga sent a lot of email.
I don't see it, but yeah, my I don't see the. Oh, but I'll play it anyway. Let's assume, let's watch it.
Does body count matter? The answer is yes. Ladies, put a red, a green if you think it does matter, a red if you think it doesn't matter. Does body count matter? Does a woman's body count matter before she gets married to a man? Does it have any direct correlation to happiness in the relationship? Put a red if you think it does. Put a red if you think it doesn't, and green if you think it does.
Michael, you have to remind him to put it up high.
Put it up high so we can all see it. Got it. Okay, cool.
So
cool.
we've got about 50-50 situation. We have it doesn't count.
So
yes,
ready?
yes, no, no.
Cool.
No.
All right,
Okay.
so for those of you who said yes, can you keep your red ones up? The green ones, you guys can put it down. If I were to do a study and I were to look at women who cheat in a relationship and women who don't cheat in a relationship, and I was looking at previous sexual partners, would I find more sexual partners in women who did cheat in a relationship or women who didn't cheat in a relationship? What do you guys think?
Did.
Who did? No, you three. You four. Would I find more sexual partners in women who did cheat in a marriage or women who didn't?
No, I think they probably got it all out of their system. They don't need to cheat.
Right. So you're saying I should find the same number of sexual partners in women who did cheat and women who didn't cheat before they.
Oh,
you said something, Willie? Trey?
If you know who
I said that's crazy work. You didn't hear what that man what they just said?
All the hoes or sex workers said no. Just again.
Okay. Let me ask myself this question.
Are you sitting Indian style on your couch right now? Are you sitting Indian style right now, nigga?
No, I just got my one leg right here.
Oh, all right. Okay. All right.
Like a distinguished gentleman.
Yes.
1 foot on the ground, yeah.
Bro, when it comes to a lot of statistics, bro, Media Man, we can just go to this page and get all the facts and research. He has everything documented, sources cited, everything. That's where I go, because he already got it all figured out and worked out.
The worst thing that can happen to black feminists and black female horror supporters is Media Man start doing podcast panels. If he was to start coming out on these panels, all of the shit that these women are talking about, I'm saying, all of that shit will die. Because, I think Media Man has the potential to be what Kevin Samuels was doing.
100%.
Without being as inflammatory. I hope, if I had 3 wishes, that's one of the things I wish for. That nigga.
He did a live the other day.
No, when he don't come on people's panels. He only does. He's self-contained. But if he started, like you're saying, doing these podcasts, or if someone did a 20v1 with him, he'll cook whatever topic they're talking about.
They gonna make me get in my bag. That's what's gonna happen.
Listen, beat him. That's one thing you can't get that nigga with. You can't beat him with no numbers.
That's what I'm saying. I'm finna get in my bag, start learning these numbers. So I get over here and cook Mont, because this nigga's steady be mutton and trying to save me dollars.
I asked too many good questions.
Mont, boy.
Your numbers always come back inconclusive at a certain point.
I'm gonna let y'all have that one.
Mont, I ain't even finna argue with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you two niggas have that one.
But I mean, if I ask myself, just like, do I think that women who have more bodies, are they more likely to cheat? Let me think about that. I would think so.
You don't even have that. What is that to think about?
Would niggas with more money be more likely to spend money than niggas who are poor? Bro, the fact you had to turn your head 90 degrees to look up into the fucking air to think about this is crazy.
Well, can I tell you why I'm thinking about it?
Even think about stuff like this is crazy to me.
Y'all, can I tell you what I'm thinking of? So I'm thinking about that because I think poor people are the biggest consumers, and I think they're the biggest. I think they're the biggest capitalists.
Okay, Mont, here you go.
Right.
I forgot. I gotta ask it in the Mont.
But does that at least make sense though?
No money is a nigga with a lot of money more likely to spend
Hold on. Before you clean it up, I just want to prove that I'm not crazy for thinking about it. I think poor people are the biggest capitalists, even though they hate on capitalists, right? I think if you give a poor person some fucking money, they're gonna take that shit, they're gonna spend it, and they're gonna want some fucking more, right? And I think poor people spend money like it's no end.
Okay.
That's why I was thinking about that. Dude, is the poor? Yeah.
That's fine. None of that shit had anything to do with what I was talking about, bro. So here's the question: would a person that has zero money, if a person has no money, is he more likely to spend money than a nigga who has a lot of money? Yes or
no? He's not more likely. He doesn't have any money to spend.
So a woman who has a lower barrier of entry to her vagina than a woman who has a high barrier of entry to her vagina. And how do you not see the possibility of that woman cheating more in a relationship when it takes less to fuck her than it does the woman who has a high barrier of entry to her vagina?
Yeah, I think if a woman only has a few bodies, it's probably very. I'm saying, what was your question?
I want the content. Which one do you think is more likely to cheat?
I think that the one with more bodies is more likely to cheat. I don't necessarily know if it's true or not, but that's what I think.
Okay.
Yeah. But I do think that this is the pushback that I have. I think that women who are whores, right? I don't think that necessarily makes them cheaters. I think a lot of whores will be faithful in relationships.
Well, if you get in a relationship with a whore, you're stupid. So, but no one is saying that all whores cheat. They're saying that they're more likely to than a non-whore.
Yeah, I'll accept that. I just don't want it to be like a part of that pair bonding thing of like, oh, they just don't have the capacity type of thing. I disagree with that. I'm gonna play some more of this video that you sent me though.
They got married. Is that correct?
I mean, are you really going to ask him? Like, does it matter?
I think that's weird. If you're going to bring an Excel sheet to a relationship, that's weird. Maybe someone got all out of
I'm not asking anything. I'm asking.
At 30, they're different.
We do a survey with thousands of people, and when we do the survey, we ask women, you women who cheated, how many sexual partners do you have? And you women who didn't cheat, how many sexual partners do you have? When I do this survey, am I going to find out that women who have cheated, are they going to have more sexual partners before they were married or fewer?
Fuck do we know?
I've never cheated.
Because you can do a survey. That's how you know.
I've never cheated.
I don't know. I never did the survey.
I think high mileage should be with high mileage.
Okay.
That's just my opinion.
So the answer that the answer that you guys have to give is that you should have the same number of sexual partners for women who did cheat and women who didn't, because you just said, by holding up the red thumbs down, that there is no correlation between a woman having more sexual partners before she's married and the likelihood of her cheating. So if we did a study please.
Okay.
What we should find is that we should find the same number of
I mean, it doesn't.
Oh well, shit. Apparently, it's on his X feed. There you go. again, though, the only people you're gonna see in this space defending this are like the Derek Jackson types of niggas, the female feminists and the whores. Like, you're not defending it, you're trying to understand it. That's why I don't understand how people try to come at you with all the other jackets, because you just offer understanding to agreeably circumstances that don't necessarily deserve it. However, I understand why you do it, but the people defending this or a woman's right to be a whore, they're whores too.
So as far as the right to be a whore, you think they shouldn't have the right to be a whore?
Oh no, I think a woman should have the right to do whatever she wants to do with her body, and also should understand that comes with the judgment from the decision that she makes. Yeah,
that's fair. I agree with that. Yeah, I absolutely agree with that.
Hold
on. Well, I love the fact.
Michael, it's Michael's time to speak.
My favorite part is it's all circumstantial, and you don't care about studies, and I haven't even pulled up the study yet. Maybe the study agrees with you. You don't know. But the answer is, but here's the thing: women who have cheated in a marriage have 230% more sexual partners before they're married than women who don't cheat in a marriage. So there is now data showing a scientific correlation between high body count and a likelihood of a woman cheating in a relationship. Now, the data is over. The question that you've had on here before, that's a fun question to ask, we don't have to ask anymore. Does body count matter? The answer is yes.
You're on mute, Mont.
Yeah, that's not how that works. And I don't know if that was disingenuous or if he like, yo, I'm gonna pull one on these dumbass bitches. I'm gonna just pull a fast one on them. But bro, you can't just tell me like out of nowhere, look, there's a study. We now have the facts. Like, nigga, no, that's not how that worked, nigga. Let me look at that study. Fuck.
Mont, are you saying that common sense doesn't tell you that a woman that cheats on in a marriage would more than likely have a high body count when it comes to a collective group? When you do a survey that, hey, let me get all these women that have cheated in the marriage versus the women that have not cheated in the marriage, and you don't think common sense would tell you that they will have more goddamn body counts? They will have a higher body count when women actually cheated in the marriage.
Yeah, but but my standard isn't common sense when it comes to like things that we're trying to prove scientifically.
You don't, bro, listen, sometimes y'all niggas, bro, y'all do too much when it comes to this stuff. Common sense is common sense. See, me, I lead with logic, bro. I ain't got to sit up here, nigga, that's red, nigga, that's blue. That's why anytime I've been in life, I've never had nobody get over on me because, nigga, I understand. I know what the hell I'm looking at. I don't need no scientific proof. I don't need nobody to co-sign. Nigga, I see that and I know what that is. And I'm gonna believe that, nigga, that's a snake. If I play with that snake, nigga, that snake gonna bite the hell out of me. It's that simple. That's the way I live life.
I mean, that's fine.
Common sense. I know what that is. I run this goddamn green light. I run this red light. There's a great probability that I might get hit by another car while I'm going through this goddamn red light. It's common sense, bro.
I mean, that's fine, but you can't have that. It's hard to have that argument with somebody. As far as like, well, this is common sense.
I don't need to argue. Hold on, that's the point. No, I'm not going to argue none of you niggas. That's the point. Y'all listen. Y'all can go out here, and I'm not talking about you per se. I'm just saying y'all can go out here and believe the goofies. I know a bunch of niggas that got their feelings hurt behind women because they seen what it was, and they say, well, I can look past this. No, nigga, you can't. She is what she is. And they go the same thing for men when women looking at men. It's the same thing. You know that nigga, what type of dude you had? Straight up.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is the thing, right? If we having a conversation, but at a certain point, people want to have a. So I understand what you're saying. However, once you start getting into a real debate and stuff like that, what you're saying, you don't want to get into a debate and stuff like that. Cool, but at a certain point,
I don't mind getting in a debate, but something I just don't believe we have to debate when we know what it is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but at the same time, like if somebody's like, yo, if I'm so confident in my common sense, I really wouldn't care if somebody did a study. Cause I'm gonna be confident, like it's gonna come back, conclusive.
That's not necessarily true. That's not necessarily true.
Okay. Why not? Why not?
I just like when it comes to what I do, my expertise training, right? There's niggas that train scientifically, and I say, nigga, that's trash. But you can prove it scientifically, but they don't have my results. So, am I wrong or are they wrong? Which one works better, Mont? A trainer that trains from a scientific standpoint and does everything scientific. Me, nigga, I don't do nothing scientific. Nigga, I know it works, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you would have to do a study on the people who you train versus the people who they train, and compare the results. I'm just saying, you would have to compare. You had to look at the data.
So if he's saying you got to look at the data, they looked at the data about these bitches with high body counts, and so now what's the difference? It seems like a lot of times
I'm not arguing.
When people try to defend this, that they say what they're really saying is not that you have to look at the data, that I have to agree with what the data says. As you said, I have to agree with what you said the data says in your interpretation of it.
Interpretation.
That's where the problem comes.
Yeah.
Think about Rocky 4, and I'm gonna bring it full circle. Think about Rocky 4 when they had all the machines, and man, we got these big scientists and these Russian doctors, and they're gonna train Ivan Drago to be the best. Now I understand it was a movie, but that's really in real life because that's my situation when I trained Earl Spence. Everybody know he was with me. He was undefeated. He bulldozed through niggas, and Willie know I'm not lying. Niggas didn't stand a chance when I trained him. So what I'm saying is, bro, so think about this. I studied Bruce Lee. There's nothing Bruce Lee did that was scientific, man. Nothing.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that if we actually tested his methods that it wouldn't come back that it actually lines up with science, or that it might not line up with science. We don't know that.
Exactly. But what I'm saying is that when you know what works, it works.
We don't know.
Okay. I'm a common sense type guy. I don't have to have somebody come tell me that, hey, if a woman sleeps with a bunch of men, hey, you know what? Hey, let me marry you. No, there's a big chance that she might cheat.
I mean, what's one of the main reasons why guys don't want to marry women that have high body counts in the first place?
Because we don't like hoes. We don't want to wife hoes.
Yeah, and you don't want your children being raised by a hoe either, because hoes raise hoes. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that, again, the people who argue against this the most are the people that are talking about it. It's that age-old adage: a hit dog always hollers, and a hit hoe in this situation is will holler about these types of studies.
Yeah. The problem with hoes raise hoes is a lot of you. I don't think that you believe that a hoe cannot be a hoe no more. Do you believe that?
Do I believe that a hoe is always a hoe when she's been a hoe?
Yeah.
Yeah, the same way I believe a murderer is always the murderer. Just believe stop killing people. I think you still murdered people before you already murdered.
Yeah. So I think that a hoe is who. Well, I believe that women can no longer do the things that they used to do. Right. So
I agree with that.
Could have been a hoe back in the day.
That I agree with.
I think that a hoe can. Yeah. I think that a hoe can raise. I think a hoe can raise a non-hoe, and I think a murderer can raise somebody who's a pretty good, decent person.
I think so too. I just think the odds are.
Now, if you're still a hoe, that's different. Yeah.
I think the odds of a hoe raising a non-hoe are lower than a non-hoe raising. Now, I don't believe that just because a hoe stops hoeing, that she's not a hoe anymore. That just means she's a hoe that stopped hoeing. Hoe's retired. Still, you're a retired hoe.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of hoes out here.
I think a lot of.
Like they're saying, the problem is that hoes.
I think a lot of. Yeah.
And men are still rewarding hoes with the ultimate reward that a man can give a woman, which is his last name, his protection and provision. The problem is that people don't realize that these hoes are not marrying their dream niggas. They're not dreaming. They're not marrying the men of their dreams. They're not marrying the guys that they genuinely admire and respect. They're marrying the niggas that are willing to accept them for being hoes. And if men stopped accepting women for being hoes, women will be more inclined to be non-hoes.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. But I think the point I wanted to make was, like old school women are like liars, right? So a lot of them was hoeing, but we would never know it because of the way that they act like they was never a hoe, and they like clutch their pearls whenever they hear certain things. Like y'all wasn't that freak Nick. Like y'all wasn't like the old school way for women is to just lie.
So
yeah, like the old school for women.
You believe the majority of old school women lie?
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's crazy.
Like women that's like the women that's like between 50 and 50 and up. Hell yeah.
I'd say about 35 to 65.
Oh, okay, for sure. That's. But I think the line is a little different though. Maybe not.
Jennifer Lewis is the first hoe that I've ever heard come out and be so honest about being a hoe. And she's 60. I think she's 63, 69, something like that. She's
69.
Yeah, she's 69. So there you go. 35 to 68. I guess when women are 69, they get honest about being a hoe. But no, I think all older hoes are lying. The younger ones, they're the ones that are just, sexy red types. They're just living in it because they got that power base to draw from.
The older hoes just lie different, I think. Maybe not. I don't know, but I know that they be trying to act like they wasn't hoes.
Oh, okay.
They be trying to act like they wasn't hoes. Like they just be trying to act like, all this new shit is new. Like if we didn't know no better, we would think all of this new shit is all the way new. We would think all the bitches that's running around being hoes is all the way new. We think the sexy reds and all that type of stuff is all the way new. Oh, that shit ain't new. Y'all they didn't seen that shit in their time.
Yeah, Sexy Red was at the Freaknik. They were Sexy Reds and all of them. They were at Freaknik in the 90s. You're right. It's just the internet and everybody got a camera phone now. So
yeah, they don't want them Freaknik photos, motherfuckers, to find them archive Freaknik photos. Yeah. But hold on, let me finish playing this.
Show the data real quick.
I would assume that they wouldn't
show your
cheat
work.
They
Punch in on
had
that.
enough sex.
Michael, would you be a professor and stand up and should point to something?
So the main thing I want you to look at here is total male sexual partners ever cheated, no and yes, and you go right there. The mean for women who did not cheat, it was 3.87, and for women who did cheat, it was 8.93. That is 2.5. That's 2.3 times as much. If you read on the bottom, the average number of male sexual partners for married women who cheated on their husbands was 2.3 times higher than those who did not cheat. An independent test found that the difference means between the two groups was statistically significant. So if it was 10% more for women who cheated or 20% more, no, it's 230% more. Like this is undeniable at this point. That's the first thing.
So Michael, because we got to get to Rolo, give us your final assessment on what happened. You've showed us the evidence. You've laid out your case. I know law school was abolished, but this is something that you're going to allow to show the jury here, prevention to their life.
If you guys want to sleep with hundreds of men, that's not the issue. That's not the problem we're saying. But what we are saying is there may be some correlation between a woman who either wants to have sex with a lot of men, not being successful in a marriage, or a woman having sex with a lot of men, causing different neurological changes or
One of the things that I'm curious about for me, because it matters to me, I'm not sure about everybody else, but I think cheating first versus cheating in retaliation are different to me. I'm curious how many of those women that they study report to have cheated in retaliation versus cheated on their husband or whoever. I'm curious about that.
It doesn't matter. Cheating is cheating.
Because I think it's a difference.
It don't matter. There is no difference.
I disagree.
It don't matter if you disagree.
It's a big difference.
What's the big difference in cheating? Is it cheating?
Difference.
Is it cheating?
Yeah.
Does it change the fact that it don't matter the reason you cheated?
It does change it. The reason
So
matters.
how do you change it, Mont?
Wait, are you saying that one of them is? You're saying that one is wrong and one is not? Is that what you're saying? The difference?
No, I don't think that's what he's saying. I think he's you know what? He might be saying that.
No, I'm saying that one is if both of them are wrong, one is way more wrong, and if both of them, one is way more wrong if both of them are wrong. I think that somebody cheating back is completely different if somebody cheating first. If it was never if it was never something that you wanted to do, well, it was never something that you were going to do, versus you did it in response. It's like I might not be an aggressive person, right? But when somebody attacks me a certain way, now I might see a certain side of me, right? Now, does that give you? I'm sorry.
That's not apples to apples. Exerting
I think it
aggression
is.
Thing. It's apples to oranges. But that's real quick before you get to answer. So if a man cheated back, would a woman? Is it based on the sex about who's wrong, or is it just based on who does it first, or who's the most wrong?
No. Objectively, it's not. That doesn't matter. Even though I would think personally, I'm like, yo, you a dweeb. Like, why are you cheating back?
Why
Leave
is
that bitch.
cheating back with a girl's now?
Cause like, why are you still with a woman who fucked another nigga?
Why is a man still with a woman who fucked another woman? I mean, a man who fucked another woman, same thing.
Why is a woman still with? I don't hold nothing against a woman for staying with a man who cheated.
Why?
If that's what she want to do, I don't hold nothing against her.
Well, I mean, autonomy aside, why is that?
You said why? Why is it okay for her to? I mean, it's okay for either side. But you're asking, why do I look at a man as a dweeb for staying with a cheater?
Yeah.
Because your woman got fucked by another man. You should leave her. You should want nothing to do with her. I think from a woman's perspective, if I can understand her still being with that man based on what she's getting out of that relationship, or maybe she loves him differently. From a male's perspective, I'll never necessarily agree. That's my bias.
She's there for security. That's why.
Yeah. And a lot of women transition to being there for security.
She's not willing to give up security because the man stepped out. That's why.
Yeah, if a man provides a woman enough security, I can see an argument to be made that she's more likely to tolerate or stay or even change her beliefs about a man and his cheating if he provides enough security from her to where that she understands that if she were to leave him for this thing, because everything else is right, he's just fucking other bitches. That if she were to leave him for that, her quality of life would suffer greatly. And I think that's what a lot of women would turn to, trying to maintain and preserve, you know what I'm saying, their safety, security, and their quality of life by staying with the man that cheated.
Why do y'all think all women? I don't know about everybody.
Not all women,
but I know that our.
Oh, okay.
I was saying our.
Okay.
Why do you think the women that we've been with, when we stepped out, the one with us?
I didn't step out, nigga. I left.
I know it wasn't about no money with me.
Oh, yeah, I didn't step out. I left. So
say it again.
Good for you.
Yeah, I don't have that.
What'd you say, Mont?
Experience.
Why do you think the women that we've dealt with in our lives stayed with us when we was dealing with other women and stepped out?
Because they didn't, boy. You getting everything you need right here, and so they wasn't, and they truly love me. Like the women I deal with, I know for a fact they love me.
Remember that it's a lot of women that scream, the 80-20 rule. I mean, well, a nigga give you 80% of what you got in your life. That's 80. Somewhere in that 20 is him fucking other bitches. A guy can make that argument, and then that's when they're talking.
Where I'm from, cheating on a girl one time not even that bad. Like it's like you got to do it like 4 times, like 3-4 times before she start like really about to leave you?
Somebody that I was with said cheating on me is not the issue. If you cheat on me with an ugly bitch, that's an issue. Or if you're like paying for shit for the bitch that you fucking. That's what would make it a deal breaker for her.
Yeah, and it's now the women would always act like it's an issue. However, in reality, their actions would be they stay until it's a certain amount of cheating they just can't deal with. But that's the culture, like the status quo, you know, where I come from.
I wouldn't want a woman to stay with a man that's cheated. And the just simple fact is, a woman, even if she stays, she's going to be serving in a diminished capacity while she stays. So all the stuff that she does that made me want her, that made it make sense for me to make her my woman, to commit to her, she's not going to be doing the way that she was prior to, and rightfully so. So I would suggest and hope that women would leave instead of doing that with the man. Like, there's no point in you standing around trying to ask the nigga every time you leave the house, where is he going? Now you want to, if he laugh at his phone, you think it's a bitch. Like, instead of going through all of that shit, you should just leave.
That's fair. But a lot of women, at least in their past, you know, when they was a little younger, they probably stayed. I think that's common.
I think the majority of women have stayed with the man that's mistreated them and done something to them at some point in their life, especially the old ones.
Yeah, you wouldn't get with a woman right now who last boyfriend or last husband like cheated on her substantially, and she stayed.
The last thing a man should want to do is to be the first good nigga a woman gets with after she been with a bad one. I'm not finna deal with none of that shit that nigga did for me. All of those habits and things you've learned that mean this. If I don't answer my phone on the second ring, it means like because the nigga that did it was fucking 30 other bitches, and now I don't do it because I'm working or I'm in a fucking plane flying or something. Nope. Like when I date someone, like that, those are the types of questions I ask. Like I need to know, like, you know, saying, what has life taught you about saying sex and love? And from those conversations, you can glean pretty much where she is in life. And, you know, what did you do wrong in your last relationship? How did that fail? Like, what part did you play? I have those deep conversations because that lets me know a lot about where she is with. And if those answers don't come back right, it's like a credit check, bro. You just not qualified for the loan of my attention and resources. Just not doing it.
Okay. Let me go back to this.
Hey, the Schuster, the only person that
Spice.
gets the color right now is Trey, because, you know, the rest of us ain't monetized yet. YouTube,
Yeah, we broke niggas.
Nah, he on my side. He on my side.
Oh, okay.
He on my side, telling the people that's on my side to put color in chat. That's what he doing.
I'm gonna put that Spice back up.
Because we want to.
Yeah.
So you're a hoe from the jump then. So come on now. That's why he said, if you're a cheater, you just do it. Don't do it because I drove you to do it. That's weird as hell. If somebody tell you to jump off the cliff, are you going to do that?
That's cool.
Yeah, we cheat
so
because of
you
us.
don't want to cheat if you don't see him cheating.
No, why would I?
Oh.
If he's loyal, I'm loyal. I'm following his
But that's
lead.
not real though.
Goofy.
And that's why that's just my take. And I can be wrong. If I go out and we go to Jamaica, there's a lot of women that can give me what I'm looking for in that night.
Yeah.
But that don't mean I'm gonna stay with them.
Yep.
I could just be like, hey, bye, cool, it was nice.
So are you
meeting.
admitting to be a womanizer?
In my day, I have been, honestly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You never told me that.
Yeah, you never asked.
I'm asking now.
Yeah.
So you're the person I really need to talk to, because you're probably why I really can't find a man out there. Because you were the type of man that you like to have different...
Hold on, are you trying to say Cam Newton is your dating standard? Like really you really gonna blame Cam Newton for your dating standard of saying that is your archetype of guy? Ma'am, you might not qualify for a guy like that. This is kind of getting a little goofy now.
I think every person has...
Are you like that now?
Y'all think that was fair?
Yes.
Y'all think that was reasonable?
Nigga, you know, if you
Oh, also-
qualify, if you qualify for something, you likely get it. Especially if life gives you what you deserve, and the way that you show what you deserve is by working for it.
Mm-hmm.
All she has to do is, if she wants to get those men, is become what those men want for themselves. And is a great lace front wearing 2 nigga living with cheat back type of woman, the woman that the men of her dreams want for themselves. Fuck no.
I think but I think the difference is she might be able to get that. She might have been with those type of men in the past, but you also gotta play the game too. You know, like Cam. I think Cam has spoken on his relationship, and he said that he pretty much can do what he want, and his girl know that. So I think that's the other part to it. But I don't know if he's saying that like, yo, you can't get this type of guy. I don't know if that's fair, because I won't necessarily say that that's not true. I don't know her dating history, and I don't think she's not just a regular, you know, hood rat bitch walking on the street, right? She very well could have been with celebrities, because she's a celebrity. She's your famous dancehall artist. That's why I think it's not fair.
Mont, that woman has the same amount of baby daddies as you have kids by, big dog. She's a dub.
Oh, she got but who are the baby daddies? Are they like notable?
Don't matter. 3 different niggas.
Yeah, but I want to make sure it's not us saying what we want to be the reality versus what is her reality, you know? What if her reality is that, like, nah, I be fucking with some niggas some athletes, and, you know, these are the men who I got kids by, or these are the men who my last relationships was. That's all I'm saying.
I'll do a Google search real quick. Give me a second.
Okay. Spice dating history. Say Slice, Spice. Let's see what we got. Yes, her artist Spice, relatively private, having only 2 major long. Justin Bud, making artist confirmed. She with the exclusive producer. 2 work. What you find anything?
I found one of them niggas. He's a bum.
All right, so one of the niggas is a bum. What about the Justin Bud? It says he's a producer.
Yeah, I can't find. I can't find the third one's name. But she did a TikTok on one talking about buddy was trying to take away her house or some shit. So yeah, she not fucking with the type of nigga she talking about.
It says she Justin Bud. That's all I got from. For well-known dancer.
Hey, somebody said Erykah Badu got 3 baby daddies. You know what Erykah Badu also does? Shut the fuck up and stay out the way.
I mean, I'd say she's more conventionally attractive.
To be fair, Erykah Badu's fathers are all the type of niggas that Spice is trying to get us to believe she fucks with. And I'm not saying that because I'm biased because she's from the city. I'm just being fair.
Who Erykah Badu baby dads again? We got Andre 3000. Who else?
Andre 3000 and
D'Angelo. D'Angelo, right?
You know what it might be, because she's known for ruining a nigga life with her vagina. So he did fall off.
I know I know DOC is one of them.
There you go. That's the third one.
Oh,
yeah, that's the third one. DOC. I think DOC was first.
Yeah, DOC was first.
The nigga from that was fucking NWA. He was a Dallas rapper.
Oh, rapper.
NWA was coming up. Yeah, he had the car accident, fucked his throat up. Pause. Yeah, so he lost his voice, so it kind of fucked his career up too.
Okay.
Yeah, he watched the movie. He the one that told.
Now are you?
He told Easy, all right, little nigga, or whatever it was, what they was saying, falling out a little bit. Yeah, he from
okay.
You changed.
No, ma'am.
You've changed.
I'm in constant evolution. I'm trying to change day by day. Every day is a challenge.
You said trying.
Yes, ma'am. But
so you haven't changed fully.
I am changing. I don't think
I am changing. Your words, you're trying, and then I am changing.
Are you going to hold on to every single word that I say?
Yeah, because I'm listening. I'm listening attentively. Because I'm in my learning process.
I have changed from the person I used to be.
Before.
Yes.
But to this day, you're still not there yet. You're still trying.
Every day is a challenge.
It's a struggle.
This nigga here,
I
dog.
don't think she asking him good enough questions.
She's not asking. Nobody can ask him good enough questions. That nigga just is not good at these types of conversations. Why he get cooked by these nothing ass women? Like he allows this shit.
Just curious.
Like I think that these motherfuckers pay to come on the show. Like I'm almost sure now that people are paying to come on his show, and then he's letting them use him as a punching bag to get this shit off. Cause she's a fucking bird, bro.
I want to know how he changed. Like right now, I want to know what's the transition been. You know, we got a super chat from
First of all, nigga, you skipped the other super chat.
Auntie B in your bit. Oh shit! All right, my bad. Let's see. Bring that up. Willie motherfucking Beeman, $20. Just add some. Damn. Hold on. Just add some color in the chat. Is that what you said? Just add some color for my bro, from Willie Beeman. Yes, and make sure y'all hitting the like buttons. Yeah, make sure y'all hitting the like buttons and y'all super chatting, man. That's how we gonna read your comments. We got a color from the Chuster. What's up, Auntie B? All right. What was he just talking about? Yeah, I'm curious. Like, how has he changed so far? I want to know. You know, right now, where are you at, and where were you? Where are you at? I'm curious.
Reach out. Set the interview up.
Oh, one day, you know, one day.
Hey, don't one day, bro.
Me and Kim got a lot in common.
You'd be surprised at how accessible these niggas are. And when I say accessible, I mean affordable. Like, I think a lot of folks, when they start this streaming stuff out, they treat these other creators like niggas view Instagram models like, oh man, you got to have so much money to get with these women, and you don't. You just got to have $2,000-$3,000 in an event for them to fake come to, so that way they can act like you paid them for the event instead of the fuck. It's the same thing. These creators, these motherfuckers don't cost that much.
I dig it. Yes, please.
We struggle. What's up?
Any more questions?
Yeah, when you were a womanizer,
Yes.
how many partners did you have?
Why you worried
A
about it?
plethora.
A plethora.
Yeah. It just depended on the day.
Ooh, talk that
But
shit.
I don't want to talk about triggering.
Were you in
things.
love with all of them? Can you be in love
Never.
with one person at the same time?
Say it again.
Can you be in love with one person at the same time?
She said that.
One person?
With more than one person, sorry.
I was about to say backwards.
Like, can you be in love with more than one
Yes.
woman?
A man can. Yes.
A man can.
Yes.
Yes.
Because
How so?
Y'all agree with these niggas? What y'all think?
Can you be in love with more than one person? No. Can you love more than one person? Yeah.
More than one woman at the same time.
Yeah. You can
So you
love
disagree with them?
You can't be in love with more than one person.
Yeah, I don't think that you can be in love with more than one person. I think you can care for more than one person. I think you can lust for more than one person. But when we're talking about in love, I'm not sure about that one. I'm not sure, but also we would have to define in love. You make sure that everybody not using it differently, you know. So
You get an answer from your own definition. You're saying that somebody disagrees, then it's necessary to define it, but you can only answer a question
Yeah,
based
because
on which another word.
Yeah, because right now we disagree with JB and Cam, so that's why I'm curious of that.
Yeah,
but yeah,
being because to me, to be in love with someone requires action, and you know what I'm saying, there's not enough. You can't spread yourself out, because if you're in love with someone, she's going to be, you know, the one who's receiving of all of those actions to prove said love for. You're not going to steal from that person to give some of your love or those actions to somebody else.
Okay.
a woman can bring out different versions of that man. So for me, a version of me may be a business side. A version of me may be a more turn up version, like, yo, like it's a version. Another version maybe I may want a nurturing side, where
let me lay my head on you.
That person, she may not be with the rah-rah, she's a homebody.
Okay.
And I love that.
Head in the lap.
Or it may be the inspiring person that just speaks life and it's like, yo, well, think about it in this type of way. As you are navigating life, there are times where you love different parts that a woman may bring out of you.
That's real.
That's why I say yes.
And Cam Newton, y'all got to look at it. Cam Newton is very successful, clouded, rich, the whole nine. He can compartmentalize and get women to be in all these categories. The more average guy, it ain't happening like that. So she's still questioning somebody that is not the norm.
As far as a woman,
it's like pass gas.
Can you love multiple men at one time?
Yeah, because I do right now.
Do they know that?
Can't tell them.
What?
Niggas know now.
I mean,
what? Because you were what?
I'm in a relationship, but I love my ex.
But
I prefer my ex.
Why you can't be with your ex?
Well, y'all goofy.
Because that's why he's my ex.
What?
But
wait, didn't she
I
say
think
she
she
was
might be playing with him right now.
This is the thing, right? And the two women only question men at the level of like the men they are used to dealing with, have access to. She's probably not fuck with a nigga of Cam Newton's caliber ever, and she's questioning him as if she's one of these niggas that would deal with her, and that's where Cam should have drawn the line.
Facts. That's crazy that she just said what she said. I prefer my ex.
I swear she said she was single as a Pringle, like a Jamaican Pringle, whatever the fuck she said earlier in this episode. I'm not sure. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I think
I never watched this episode in its entirety, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, she did say she was single.
Oh, Dory said she did say that.
Yes. Okay.
So she said she was single, but she said she's in a relationship, but she prefers her ex. And they wonder why we continue to have content and have these conversations. Because women are the key to this whole dynamic. And I don't understand why women don't understand it.
So right now, I'm not sure if she's trolling or not. I think we got to watch a little bit more, see if she's just having some banter.
I swear Cam Newton ain't had a reputable woman on his panel yet.
When you say reputable, what you mean?
A woman worth a damn.
Quality.
A woman that
A
you see
quality
like,
woman?
you know what? That's a wife right there.
I mean, how many of those women are out there to be on his panel?
Shit,
Like,
there's a bunch
of
them.
notable.
I think that he just don't invite them over because I mean, good women don't make for good TV. They're boring.
Give me an example. Yeah, give me an example though of somebody
It's
who
the
you can
same
have
ones
on.
you try to reason with, Mont. You try to understand.
No,
them.
Just give me an example of somebody he can have on.
Somebody
that you think
have
would
on
be a
that
good.
that would be a good woman to.
Yeah.
Shit, nigga, I don't know. Yo, girl, Trey, girl, like it's not. It's women out here. They just not in not in this space.
I don't have no girl.
Well, my bad. You know what? I'll tell you who can have on there. The White School podcast. She's solid.
Who?
The White School podcast. She's super dope.
She wanted to. She in our space. She's dope, but like.
Yeah, she can have. He can have.
We gotta be for real though.
I am being.
We gotta be for real though. Like a creator that's like of notable. Somebody that's he want to make money too.
Yeah, I get you. I can't think of any notable. Okay, let's think about all the married bitches that we know. So we got the ones from 8 at the Table. They're all trash, and their husbands are all unhappy, and the rest of them are single.
Really?
All the ones from fucking any woman that's sitting next to Ace Metaphor, I have a hard time believing that they're married, and if they are, that they're married to someone who is happy.
Facts.
So, and Trey, one on the show is from the city. She's from Lancaster, so automatic dub for that one.
You know that she the one that the one that.
Yeah.
They're my homeboy.
Yeah. So trash.
Oh God.
Like that's what you see what I'm saying. Like I can't think of any that are
you
big
know that much?
faces. Like
no, I know you're talking about.
I don't think that any of these spaces. And mind you, right? Some of these women that you're saying we might think are cool, they could really be fucked up people. But that's not what they put out on YouTube. So which is all we're basing this off of now.
Somebody in the comments said Candace Owens.
Yeah, I'm not going to hitch my wagon to that motherfucker. I think she's a great debater. She's got a lot of.
I'm talking about as a wife.
I don't know. because I wouldn't want my wife.
We only know what she tell us.
Yeah, I wouldn't want my wife being involved in this space to the level that she's involved.
Gotcha.
So,
but that doesn't take away from her attributes, correct?
I mean, I would hope
we
not.
Just don't know.
For her husband, I hope not. But for me, as a nigga watching on the outside looking in, it does absolutely.
Okay. Here are some of the negative things about. So there's positive and negatives about Candace Owens. I'm not going to speak politically, just kind of as far as a woman. So it's positive. She popping a lot of babies out. She's married, right? These are positive things. Shows that she plans on being with her husband for a long time. She wrote a book called Make Him a Sandwich, and she expresses how, you should just make your husband a sandwich, shit like that. However, I'm not sure if she changed her last name. Her name is Candace Owens. At least her brand is. I don't know if she changed her real last name, which is a little bit, I don't like that. And also the other thing is she works an awful lot. To be as big as she is, she's consistently, working and stuff like that. So those are the two things that kind of go against her as far as, her household, which might affect it.
Yeah, I don't think that I think she changed her actual name, but her brand is still like I'm saying Candace. It's like when a woman goes and she gets married, or she's already really accomplished and she gets married. She got a platform, she might not go change her name. Like the chick that lied about having the doctor's degree, if she get married, she probably not gonna change her name to the chick who lied about her doctor's degree, new last name. It's gonna stay whatever her current Cheyenne Bryant. It's gonna stay as her brand. She probably will take her husband's last name, but she's a lesbian, so it don't matter.
I don't think if she changed her last name, I don't think it would actually affect her brand, if we're being honest. I think it would. We just get used to it. Like, it's other women who change their last name, we just get used to it. But, Ciara last name is Ciara Wilson?
I don't know what Ciara's last name is, I swear.
Because she only go by the one name. I'm curious. I would like to think it's Ciara Wilson, though. But let me go back to the video.
You're with somebody else now.
Mm-hmm.
So
but I still love them.
And he knows that, the person that you're with. He don't know that.
Oh, you know now.
You gonna know now.
Damn.
That person in Atlanta?
No respect. Y'all see how it's no respect for that guy, man. This is Cam Newton got a big platform, and she just aired out her whole situation.
No, Atlanta don't have nobody to date. I just told you.
Is it a situation where every single person...
So what I'm saying is, what you're saying is a woman can do that too. A woman can do what a man do.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure they can.
Yeah, but do you want to?
Why is it that you don't want to hear the woman perspective part of it?
I accept that.
I feel like you want to... See, it's obvious that you're an alpha man. And that's why you don't date alpha females.
No. We're not going to do that.
I'm just asking. It's a question.
Absolutely not.
Alpha
You've never dated an alpha female, or you do date an alpha female?
What is that?
Yes, I would date an alpha female.
But you've never.
Who's to say that the woman that I'm dating right now is not an alpha?
I just asking. I'm just curious to see if you would date like a dominant woman. I don't know.
What if his woman can be alpha in his own life? You know what? I'm not even going to try and spin it and act like alpha is a real goddamn thing. All this alpha woman thing, it's not realistic. Don't conflate the money that you make and the success that you have to you being alpha, because that is not what that is.
Let's give the scenario.
It's just generalizing.
No, let's generalize this. I have multiple women. Let's just hypothetically speak.
Right.
Shit.
Do you like soft men, beta men, alpha men?
Alpha.
Okay. If I'm dating multiple women,
mm-hmm.
and you're dating multiple men,
mm-hmm.
which men do you tell that you're dating different men? And does that man that you're dating take you serious to care?
But does all the women you're dating, they take you serious?
Answer the question.
Can you answer my question, and then I'm going to answer your question?
Exactly.
If they're going to take me serious, if I tell them that I'm dating more than one of them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'm an alpha woman.
What? Them niggas betas.
Okay. So they met each other?
Mm-hmm.
Them
so
niggas betas.
Like, what's up, bro? I'm John Doe. Hey, I'm Jaquez Doe.
Hey, I'm Charlie.
We're dating the same woman.
Mm-hmm. I live together with two of them.
She's playing with him because, and I don't know y'all perspective, but this is what I take from it. She's trying to understand holistically how he thinks and how he sees things. So she's playing with him and she's throwing out a bunch of different scenarios just to see how he responds. Well, do y'all agree with that, or do y'all think something different? Oh, Willie.
You know, she could be trolling. She could be trying to just get into his psyche. I can care less if she was or not, if I'm being honest with you. I don't think that too deep in it. From my perspective, we've caught in a lie. I don't think she's trolling. I think that what she said, she thinks she's telling the truth, and she's just a liar. That's how I'm observing what she's saying.
She's 1,000% trolling, because on one hand she says she's single. On another hand, she says she's got 2 men who don't know about each other, and they just found out about each other in this interview. Then she just said they live together, with both of them in the same house. So she's just trying to see what this nigga think about her outlandish takes. That's why she keeps going from he just found out about each other to they live in the same house is like, come on. All right, let me finish this.
Ooh. I ain't never met that a day of my life.
Mm-hmm. What type of slumber party is that?
Not the left.
Some of the left hand.
Because I feel like you're going to do this and do that.
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't play. I'll just say this.
That hand, though.
I don't think they as alpha as you think they That's just
me
personally.
Oh, that's what he said.
The alpha men that I've experienced.
Yeah.
So the man. So she said she has 2 men in the house, right?
Yeah, living in the same house.
Oh yeah, they some lames.
But she went from saying that they just found out about each other in this interview. They're going to find out about each other. Remember, she said she said that she got a boyfriend, but she missed her ex.
Okay.
She going everywhere, but I think she's trying to see how he responds to everything that she throw out there. She don't care that she contradicting herself or saying things that don't make sense. So
you don't think there's no truth to it?
Nah, she playing with y'all niggas' head.
Nah, she's not playing with our head because I can care less.
Anybody who she playing with somebody's head. She playing, But yes, please, Russ.
I come in contact
with date.
They would.
Yeah, but as far as her being a real liar,
no, she's just a liar, and she's up to no good. That's what we need to call out. Just keep it at that.
Nah, I don't think that's what's going on. I think she sees Cam Newton's position, and she's trying to be like, all right, well, let me see how you respond to everything that I say. I want to, because she knows she's gonna say certain things to make a nigga clutch his pearls. Oh my God, there's 2 men in the house together. Like, she said that, even though it's not true. She said that shit. Like, let me see. I want to throw out some shit that I know gonna make you clutch your pearls. So that's what I get from it.
And date the same woman. They will.
No alpha man would do that.
Play with them, but they'll never. You won't be at Thanksgiving dinners.
No.
You won't be at family situations.
Yeah.
You may get a gift, but being introduced as, hey, this is my woman.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
That's just the situation. Now, when you're talking about the women that you love, as a man situation, it's only one that gets those perks from the men that I've experienced.
But why is that fair?
I'm not saying that it is.
I think fair.
So why do you do that then? Because all the other women that you dated, don't you think they have feelings too? If you're only giving that love to just one person, why do you?
I'm not saying that it is.
I think
love as a man situation, it's only one that gets those perks from the men that I've experienced.
But why is that fair?
I'm not saying that it is.
I think fair.
So why do you do that then? Because all the other women that you dated, don't you think they have feelings too? If you're only giving that love to just one person, why do you think that's fair?
I think a lot of times women are delusional to what they could be for a man. A lot of women want relationships, but they don't have the amenities that man needs in a relationship. You may have good coochie, you may have good, sex, but when you're dating a man, an alpha, he wants great sex. He wants a fun girl, but when you're going to a board meeting,
I need the classy.
when you're going to
not trashy
a red carpet event,
you want a certain class of woman.
Correct.
Yeah. And Storm, you can't get in the room.
And she may not fit that aesthetic.
And that's understandable. Okay. So you have this one person that you give your love to, your heart, that's your woman that you said, this is my person. Mm-hmm. And I guess she has all of what you're explaining, the look to take to the red carpet, the good coochie, the that.
Amazing.
So why aren't you satisfied? Why are you still needing other women?
I'm not.
To do what exactly? I'm not. What used to. Why did you still need other women? What was always still missing if you had that one person? I'm trying to understand.
Yeah. I love where we're at. During that time of my life too, it was what I was exposed to too. And I think when you go to parties, when you go to social events, and you realize that this is the norm, like folks who are married, and I hate to be the whisperer here, like it's a known thing. So
you're saying even folks who are married, they have other relationships.
Yes. And when I saw that, when I was like, yo, ain't you married? Like, shut up. Well, we outside tonight. And it tarnished my view of marriage.
I could see that.
So now I'm living a lie, or am I? I was sheltered growing up. I was raised
sheltered. You said at 12 you were at
that was the
gyrating Freaknik.
I could experience it, but that didn't mean I partook in it. I was too young. I saw it. You know what I'm saying? But growing up in church, that marriage is completely different than the worldly marriage. So now being exposed to it at some would say a young age, I became a millionaire around 20, 21.
Cam been busting him down for a long time. See, the industry that he in, the people that he sees, they're gonna be able to cheat a little bit different. So of course he's gonna have a skewed view. Like he said, he has access to too much. I think more middle class people, I think the cheating is gonna be less because both parties don't want to blow up the situation and goddamn fuck up their lives, because you only got a few situations where you actually can and recover from it.
And being the provider of my whole bloodline. Wow. Now puts me in rooms that nobody could relate to.
Right.
So therefore,
you became dominant at an early age.
Wow. So navigating life and being the only one that was exposed to those situations altered or skewed my vision. And once I started to see behind the curtains, it's like, oh, this is what everybody doing.
Okay. I got two questions for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think if you didn't have the fame and the money, that you would still be the womanizer that you was?
Absolutely not.
That's real.
Absolutely not.
That's real.
I respect.
You know what's funny?
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. What you think?
I believe him.
Did he say that he was like religious and he wasn't getting no box or something before that?
I don't know nothing about that. I'm just going off the comment that he made that if he wasn't who he was, that he wouldn't have the access and be able to do things that he did, and I believe him. That's a fact. I'm not saying he wouldn't have did it on his level, but to the level that he doing it, he wouldn't be able to do it because he wouldn't have the resources to do what he did.
Them niggas is tripping. Cam Newton is 6'6", handsome guy, built, right? Him being in the NFL is not going. Of course, it's going to get you a little bit more box, right? But nah, that nigga was going to get to it regardless. Nigga, we was getting to it, so I don't believe that.
How you going?
He
talking about. They were talking about on that level. What are you talking about?
No, she said, would you still be a womanizer if you didn't have all of that? He was.
He would be.
Yeah. He said he wouldn't.
No. He would be, but I'm saying not on the level that that he is now. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, not on that level, but to the level of everybody else of like, you would be a womanizer for sure. I think.
Yeah, he would. I don't think he answered based on the level that he is now. Get that water right there. Drink that water. He answered from right here, son. Yeah, that right there. Take both of them. Matter of fact, drink both of them. He was talking about on the level. Even though she asked the question, I'm telling you, the mind frame he was coming from, he answered based on where he is now. If he wouldn't have made it to the NFL, he wouldn't have been the womanizer to the level that he is now. That's how he was saying.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't really make a difference. You having more access don't really change the type of womanizer you is. It might just give you more access, but it don't, But I'm gonna finish playing this.
I wouldn't say he wouldn't be the Cam Newton that we know him as, but he would still be athletic, tall, the whole nine. So he would still have the looks part, but the clout part definitely changes it a lot.
Thank you for your honesty.
And money.
I'll give you one better. I have this conversation all the time with my dad. My dad is my hero. My dad is a simple man. He's a preacher.
Mm.
He has always...
A preacher?
A preacher. Yeah. He has...
A pastor?
A pastor, yeah. A bishop, specifically. He has always challenged me to get married. And when we have these conversations, intimate conversations, I say, Pop, if you were to go to Publix and I go to Publix, it's two different experiences at Publix.
That is real.
True.
I see everybody's best. I see certain sides of women that you would never see. I would see women thrust themselves just to be saw. I see the Birkin bags, the makeup, the Chanels, the heels, the glossy, everything, because they're trying to impress me. Yeah. As a normal man, you may not even scratch the surface of a woman.
I don't think that's a good point to bring up the Publix thing, because a woman don't know she's gonna meet you at Publix as far as her getting dressed and looking the best and all that type of stuff. Not there in the club or somewhere where you're going to make an appearance or a game and all that type of stuff. Yeah, they're going to give you their best, but Publix is not a scenario where a woman put on her Sunday best to meet Cam Newton that day. But yeah, finish playing
it. Desire to impress you. It's just like, oh, boy, I'm just getting off work, man. Stop it.
Yo, hold on. Let that marinate for a second. You got all these Usher concerts, all these Chris Brown. These women are throwing themselves at these guys, showing them the best of themselves. If you're a regular dude, you won't even get a pinch of that. You're
just tripping. These bitches is showing their best all the time, man. You think they going to a regular club and that athlete's not going to be at it and they not showing their best? Nah, they doing their best. They ain't doing nothing different. If she about to meet you for a first date, then she won't meet Cam Newton. She gonna look the same. She ain't about to be all right. Well, let me do my hair this way tonight. I don't agree with that one.
You have to always show up as your best in every situation when she can just come as the bare minimum and not even care. That's the truth, but it's a scary reality that a lot of us have to deal with.
Certain individuals,
all of
males,
us,
they see the woman's best. Wow. Oh, I'll do it. What you wouldn't do, somebody else will. That's not to say that a woman couldn't find a man that is not willing to do what another man is. What I was exposed to just changed a whole lot of my life. Wow. So when you're saying, do I do it now? No, but it's still a constant challenge.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and leave it right there, y'all. I think that was pretty powerful. What really stuck out was the last part, a woman giving the guy their best when they have some type of clout or celebrity status. Let's really think about that. Most guys don't get a glimpse of that. We have to always show up, try and put on, show our woman our best to get a sliver of attention. Even the woman that you married to ain't giving you her best, but you can have her see her favorite celebrity or entertainer and she will literally throw all her morals out the window for one night. Bruh, that's real as hell. That statement right there, and that's why his reality is always gonna be skewed. His viewpoint gonna be skewed. That's why when you have these the guests argue his lifestyle, they act like they talking to the average guy. This is why everything is so backwards. They're not talking to the average guy. They talking to a guy who done seen and lived like hundreds of lives for the average person. Will never live that life. Most people will never even make $1 million in their lifetime when this guy been making it since he been 21 years old. Make it make sense. Let's really think about that, y'all. This is crazy as hell to me. And then you have the women across from him who, yes, is successful, but when you look at her, it's like, not trying to be mean or anything, but you ain't the most attractive. You still just a decent female. But you go to your country, wherever you from, you're going to find bombshells. You're going to find bombshells everywhere. And then you still going to expect to be treated the exact same way. No, I hate to say this. All that stuff goes into play on what you can command and respect. And that still don't mean just because you find that you ain't going to get cheated on. It's going to depend on what guy you end up gravitating to, what guy you end up getting with. You get with a guy who got a lot successful, he's still going to goddamn put you on a roster. You get with the dude that's really going to pedestalize you, he going to be afraid to lose you. So he ain't even going to play that game. He going to be way more careful a lot of the times. So it's really, and then it's going to depend on what type of character and morals you go for, man. A lot of these women, they go for their type. Your type going to keep you where you at. So, hey, just play the game, stay in situationships. Guess what? The guy's still going to eat off of it. It really don't even matter. The whole like, hey, y'all need to learn. It is what it is. A lot of y'all going to be hard-headed. Just do what you do. And let the guys keep busting you down like they normally do. It is what it is. There ain't even no giving no advice no more. You just going, what side of the coin you on? You on this side, you going to get this result. You on this side, you going to get that result. It is what it is. But I thought this was pretty good. It was funny. Miss Spice already got taught by Akon. Akon already shredded her up a couple videos ago. Y'all make sure y'all please check that out.
I gotta watch that motherfucker because Akon don't be that nigga don't be cooking. That nigga do not be cooking. But maybe he did cook her or something like that. Maybe he did. Shit. That nigga don't be cooking when I be seeing. We gonna bring up a old Willie back. And we gonna go to another motherfucker. Let's see what else we got here. Okay. Section. Let's see what we got.
When they take their love away after maybe like a very passionate moment that you guys had together, right? And then the next day it's like, all right, what's up, friend? What's going on, friend? What's up, homie? Yeah.
Thank you, Amber.
Let me ask y'all something. Can a woman be a narcissist? Because I've never heard of a woman.
They can.
Well, I feel like all women do that. They give you the love, pull it back.
A lot do. I agree with you. A lot do.
A lot of women, though, so they like half society of women do that.
I used to be a feminist. I want to live in a patriarchy where I feel safe.
Me too.
That men are making sure that we're okay.
Me too.
But y'all gotta respect that too and listen. Y'all gotta respect, because when y'all start doing the disrespect toward the man and you saying we this or that, then the disrespect come in. How you want us to feel?
Okay.
What's up, YouTube? JB Reacts back in with another video. Now today we got Paul Pierce and Azar Truth After Dark podcast. They have a special guest, Amber Rose. This episode proves to me that Azar is in fact a chameleon. I don't know if Azar was just high on life or high off that drink, but it felt like a complete 180. And the amount of co-signing done in this episode was absurd. You would have thought she was about to get an apartment with Amber or help her get a car or something. The amount of co-signing that was being done. But I'm gonna let y'all be the judge of that. Make sure y'all like the video, hype the video, comment below. Without further ado, let's dive into the content.
To be with you if I was a young man. But no, what I was gonna say is Paul says women over 30 are cooked. So he always says I'm cooked. What do you think about that? He's always like, you're cooked, and I'm like,
well, yeah. I think and I do see those clips. Yeah. So I was like, let me come up on you.
Exactly.
And he's entitled to his opinion.
Yes.
Shit. Hold on.
I wouldn't. Ideally, I wouldn't want to be with a 21-year-old either.
Yeah.
But I would say, ideally, 35 to like 45, which makes my dating pool very small.
Weird gap.
But I'm actually not mad at the 24, 25-year-olds.
Nothing over 50?
Hold on, nobody's gonna call out the milk dud, the predator milk dud. We gotta think about this. She looked like one of them M&Ms out there that's trying to snatch up. Now, if a guy would say I'm into 24-year-olds, an older man, it would be a problem. But it's okay if she said it.
They just out of it. So guys, y'all watching over 50, it's over.
What if it's the right one?
If it's the right one, it's the right one. Yeah.
I'm sure you get some older 50-year-old mature guys. That's
No, they never talk to me, Paul.
Really?
They never ever talk to me. They just don't. So I wouldn't say that like I wouldn't. It would be nice. It would be nice if an older guy tried to talk to me because I feel like with older men, I could be the baby. I could act like
that's what I like.
You know, but they just don't talk to me. It's so weird. Like
it could be the tat on the forehead. It could be all the tattoos on your body. It could be the low haircut. It could be a combination of things.
Honestly, I don't think she just not meeting the right type of 35-year-olds. You know, that don't, you know, as far as if her being a baby or like not being a, like, for one, because she's not smarter than me. You know, like if we, like it's not like if she's with somebody like me, like you're not about to be thinking that you got all the wisdom in this relationship. Hell no. So yeah, it's just probably the type of men they be meeting.
A nigga like you wouldn't even date her, bro.
Yeah, but I'm just saying in a scenario, in a hypothetical scenario, let's say it was a thing, right? Nah, that's it ain't the age. Well, it probably typically plays a part, but no, yeah, but yeah.
Like one time, and it just feels good when you could be like,
yeah, baby.
Okay, daddy.
Yeah.
Like that is good.
Yeah.
That feels amazing. But I can get
Shit
both
kinda weird
sides
to
of it.
me.
You know what I mean? And I heard that the younger men be just coming like, yeah, what's up? Da, 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 da. I'll do this, I'll do that.
Well, you got to think about it, right? So for somebody like me, that men are very scared to talk to, if a 24-year-old does come up to me and I haven't talked to nobody in 6 months and he's fine and masculine and giving me that energy, it's like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I gotta try something. Like it's just giving me energy, you know. But again,
But you got standards though. How you gonna just give him a pass if you feel like you would like an older guy, just pass on the younger guy? I think she's more attracted to the time period that she once thrived in. A lot of these celebrity women, they want to stay in their prime, so they stay with people that are in their prime.
if an older man tried to talk to me, as long as it's not giving old man, because I'm 42, but I feel like I'm 18. I feel like I'm young. I go to the gym every day. I work out. I run around with my kids. I still go out. I saw y'all out.
Yeah.
At the day party. Like I still feel young. So if somebody is older, they still have to have that youthful energy.
Yeah. First of all, I just want to say like 42 is really not old like
It's
that.
not. I don't
like,
know. Yeah.
Paul might say that. Me personally, I feel like it's really not giving that old. I just don't think you look amazing. You seem youthful. Like I don't think that that's that old.
Well, based on biology, y'all internal organs, things start changing. So by definition, it is older because you can't do the same things anymore.
It's not old.
But
Y'all ready to open up the panel?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, bet. All right, y'all anybody wants to pull up, dropping the link.
I'm not paying drop nobody today. Okay. Our pay ain't no fucking getting paid, so we understand.
I think. And I'm gonna drop the link on Trey channel too. Drop the link over there. Drop the link over there.
Oh shit, let me drop it online.
Drop the link. Alright, finish this video. I left the damn video.
Personally, I feel like it's really not giving that old. I just don't think you look amazing. You seem youthful. Like I don't think that that's that old. You know.
Well, based on biology, y'all internal organs, things start changing. So by definition, it is older because you can't do the same things anymore.
It's not old.
But he calls me an older lady. I'm 35, so now it's not old. Okay.
It's not old. It's not an old age for men. It's just how society views it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like how they say.
Yeah, I get it.
Like men can be 80 years old and be with like a 35, 36-year-old, where an 80-year-old woman ain't getting with no 35-year-old man.
Well, if he has to have money, that's the only reason why they would get with him. An 85-year-old man ain't getting a young woman if he's broke.
It's definitely rare. It's definitely rare, but I mean,
but
you know, people do it.
No, that's just how our society is. It makes y'all turn from grapes to raisins fast. You know what I'm saying? Like,
crazy.
No,
right?
I mean,
isn't that wild? This is what I have to deal with.
It's like that's not me. This is the society on how men.
It's personal preferences.
Yeah,
Because my preference would be being a woman would be being with a woman. I would not want a young little girl. Because I know what I was like when I was young, and I know
I was retarded.
Yeah,
I was
and that's why
retarded
they
5
want
years
it.
ago.
Wait, you can't say what you would do if you was a man. That ain't no thing. Oh, if I was a man, I'd want this. No. What's up, Dory?
Hello. Doing fine.
You said what? I didn't hear you.
I said I'm doing fine. How you?
I'm chilling, man. I can't complain. You know, I'm here with y'all. So.
Hey, Dory.
Hello, Trey and Willie.
What up, Dory?
Y'all interfere with me trying to go get a massage. My goodness.
Listen, if you ever get off this goddamn internet and go let that big white lady rub on you.
No, I don't let. I could do it another time. It's late anyway.
No, don't we trying to blame that on us? Shit, we go ahead. Go ahead. Get
No, it's too late now. I decided to go grocery shopping instead and listen to y'all.
No, go over there and get you a little mean Lee saying rubby, touchy.
No, it's usually men that does it. Women don't do it.
Use me. So you want saying Wong Lee. Go ahead.
Nah, the women they not strong enough to.
That's why I said get you the big white lady. You gotta go get you a big.
No, there is no big white lady. It's always men that do it.
Olga gonna get you right. She gonna get you all the way together.
Yeah, they don't got big women at the spot that I go to, so it's just the men that do it all the time. They have fun all.
Let me catch you in one of these massage parlor stings I keep seeing on TV, Dory.
In one of these massage parlors doing what?
Things I keep seeing on TV.
An indictment type of thing.
Yeah. I keep a lookout for people's fucking love shots.
Yeah, that's why they like it, because you're so dumb that you're willing to take everything. You'll be like, oh, cool. Yeah, I'll deal with that.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Oh, you got this? Yeah, cool, whatever. Like, you don't give a damn, and you're not pressed to, like, want anything. You just are like, cool, all right.
Living your best life.
Living best life. You buy me a few gifts. We having sex. We go to dinner.
Yeah.
Like, I'm cool, you know?
True.
So it's just, I get it. But, you know, it is what it is.
These are the moments where I feel like Azara is a chameleon. I'm just being honest, bro, because literally she can say that she doesn't understand why an older man would want a younger woman. But you would praise Amber Rose for wanting to date a 24-year-old guy. When Amber says the guy's mature and all this stuff, you go for it. But then you'll say, oh, well, I know when I was young, I don't know how a guy would like. We're different. We like different things. If you really care about guys, why don't you understand how guys think? And say that you understand that, opposed to shaming one while bigging up the other. It's not cool.
Kids?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Not yet.
What's up with the everyday guy? Any have you ever when the last time you dated just like just somebody that just was like not in the limelight. Is it possible for them guys?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
They got a chance.
Of course. Yeah, I don't. The only reason I dated celebrities for the most part is because they were just within the realm of where I was.
Right.
100%.
That wasn't like me being sought out or looking for them. You know, it's kind of like it would be in like situations like this, and then I meet him and I'm just here, and then we start dating, and it just happens that way. But yeah, of course.
I think at her age now she agrees with that, but back in the day, of course, she was trying to stay around the celebrities. You weren't trying to date a regular guy because you felt like you were in your prime. Like I said, you got to get with people that are in their prime as well.
So you talked about being in a relationship with like a narcissistic man before publicly, right?
Oh, yes, girl.
And I want to get into that because Paul always is like, once a woman breaks up with a man, he's a narcissist and he's this and he's that, right? And I feel like that word is thrown around a lot, but it's a real fucking thing. And if you experience it, you've experienced it. And it's worse than physical abuse, in my opinion.
It is.
It's mental abuse, and it fucks you up in a way that I can't even explain.
It changes your brain chemistry.
Thank you, because I've been there.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I think there's just classic traits that now we could just see very clearly, where we know a man is not just being narcissistic, like he likes looking in the mirror and like, oh, my cut, I look fresh, That's narcissistic qualities. When you actually have NPD, you're essentially abusing people mentally, emotionally,
You telling me I can't appreciate a nice clean haircut? You gotta appreciate yours.
Spiritually, like it's a deeper level. Like I'd rather get punched in my mouth.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been in a physically abusive relationship, and I've been in a mentally abusive, and I'd rather get my ass beat
straight up
than do that, because it fucks with your mind in a way where you forget who you are.
That's a fact.
Like,
what type of things? What are the characteristics?
I was gonna ask you that. For women, what do they need to look out for?
Okay, so
anytime how do you hear women saying shit like this is how you know a woman has never had her ass beat before.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how, because again, if a nigga was really like, if men were really beating a woman's ass like this, she would choose anything. She would probably choose death before she would choose physical abuse. Like anyway.
I mean, there's degrees to physical abuse, I'm assuming, right? You got some guys who just fight you, like y'all get into a fight, and then you got other guys who nah, I'm a big strong man and this ain't no fight. I'm whooping on you, right? I think it's different degrees. So maybe she talking about the other one where you and a nigga kind of like a little bit closer when it comes to combat, and you swing on him, y'all swinging on each other and all that type of shit. I've seen them crackhead style couple fights.
It's still gonna be worse either way.
Yeah, I mean that's our business though. You want to get your ass whooped versus being manipulated. Cool, I ain't mad at you.
But shit, that don't hurt.
How do y'all?
She put it on the internet, niggas. We can talk about it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, we can talk about it. I just shit. Do you? I'm saying if she want to do that, do her. Well, how do y'all feel about these ladies? How do y'all feel about how they like? Do y'all think that these are like dateable women?
No, like you mean long term or like for a season?
Yeah, like do you think that either one of these women are like decent women?
I think both of these women are like ideal for a dude who like been getting money for 2 or 3 years. He done had some average, the average bad bitches, and now he wants to get one with some notoriety. I think they'd both be good for him, but he gonna marry. He's not gonna marry either one of them because he got some sense.
Okay. Do you think her and Amber, those two are like adjacent?
No, fuck no.
No. Okay. I'm not familiar with the other woman.
A bunch of bodies.
I'm sorry?
Said we know that Amber has a whole bunch of bodies, so we don't really know much about the history on that second lady.
Well, you know enough about it, but she ain't Amber Rose stratosphere when it comes to wholeness. Like, remember, Amber Rose pioneered the slut walking, said that a woman's wholeness can be deleted. Like, so I think that she's the CEO or at least COO of whatever this major hope conglomerate is that America is hiring for.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the other lady. I mean, she seems cool. The stuff that she says seems cool. Nothing too out of the ordinary. So, but yeah, Amber's Amber. You know, Amber actually has switched her tune. You know, lately.
Life has switched her
what
tune.
made her.
Life.
Yeah.
That's what Father Time is unfucking defeated.
Okay. Okay. I mean, even she relatively young still. I think what's the name her age, right? Or older than her? Melissa Ford.
Amber
Right?
Amber Ford is 42. Melissa Ford is almost fucking 50.
Yeah, so Melissa Ford is older than her, and she still ain't hit that point where she like.
No, she's delusional.
switching
Amber
up
Rose is less delusional than Melissa Ford is.
Okay. Let me play this a little more.
There's an abuse cycle, right?
Okay.
It's love bombing, devaluing. So love bombing is when they come in really fast with an abundance of love, like, you're my everything. I've never experienced this before. You're just like, oh my God. And then every day y'all hang out and y'all make love and it's passionate and it's crazy. But really in their mind, it's not, right?
I guarantee if a nigga didn't show up out the gate doing that, she wouldn't even F with him probably.
Then the second part of the abuse
Oof, what you
cycle
saying.
is devaluing. Now it's like, why you got your hair like that, bro? Like, why? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you just doing too much. And you're like, I've always done too much. You loved me because I was doing too much. Now you want to dim my light and change my personality.
No, that's guys coming in with a little bit of correction. I will say this, when a guy meets you, yes, he's going to appreciate certain things about you, but that's just like your bald head possibly. He could come in and say, man, you ain't ever thought about growing your hair? Because she's trying to present you better for himself.
Because now it's not fitting your narrative and how you want to.
I do think with that topic, it's definitely nuance is interesting because a man will date a woman, he'll be with a woman who she might be into certain things when you meet her, but once you start liking her, of course, you're going to want certain things. You're going to have, you know, certain critiques of, you know, maybe I want you to go out less. You know, maybe I was cool with you going out because I didn't give a fuck about you. I didn't give a fuck how much you went out, but now I want you to go out a little less. Or, you know what, now I actually care about how men view you because you're mine now. So that's not necessarily always abuse. I don't know what y'all think.
No, I don't think it's abuse. That's a man getting with the woman and decide, realize he likes her, so that's a man's correction comes from concern and care. He trying to correct her, modify things he's doing to make sure the relationship becomes viable long term. A woman that's in the club all the time when you date her is cool, but to think that she's still going to be able to be in the club when she's in a committed relationship, that's insane.
Yeah.
I think that these women have a hard time understanding what constructive criticism is. I don't even think it's in their vocabulary the way that they be speaking.
What up, Blanco?
Shit. Can you hear me?
Yo.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what to do, Blanco?
Yeah, what's good? What's good? How you doing?
Hey man, can't complain.
Repeat that question one more time, Mont, so I can get it right.
Oh no, we was talking about I'm gonna play it back for you actually. Play that back.
And a mentally abusive, and I'd rather get my ass beat
straight up
than do that because it fits with your mind in a way where you forget.
That's a fact.
Like
what type of things? What are the characteristics?
I'll ask you that. For women, what do they need to look out for?
Okay, so there's an abuse cycle, right? It's devaluing. I mean, really love everything you're just like, oh my God. And then every day y'all hang out and y'all make love and it's passionate and it's crazy. But really in their mind, it's not, right?
I guarantee if a nigga didn't show up out the gate doing, she wouldn't even F with him probably.
Then the second part of the abuse cycle is devaluing. Now it's like, why you got your hair like that, bro? Like, why? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you just doing too much. And you're like, I've always done too much. You loved me because I was doing too much. Now you want to dim my light and change my personality.
No, that's guys coming in with a little bit of correction. I will say this, when a guy meets you, yes, he's going to appreciate certain things about you, but that's just like your bald head possibly. He could come in and say, man, you ain't never thought about growing your hair? Because she's trying to present you better for himself.
Because now it's not fitting your narrative and how you want me to be. So they start to devalue, then you start to lose yourself, right? Because now you're like, well, maybe I should change my hair, or maybe I want to please my man. I don't know, like maybe I should just dress different or do so. And then the discard is the third part of the abuse cycle, where they make you lose yourself, and then they say, you're not the same person I fell in love with. I don't want to be with you no more.
Damn.
100%.
Sound like you picked the wrong person.
So then you're just sitting there like, I've done everything to make this man happy. I literally changed myself. I changed my personality. Everything that I ever was is different now.
Yeah.
And now he don't want me, but the person that he initially fell in love with is not there anymore.
Yeah.
So you start to blame yourself.
You should.
Yeah, you start to internalize it like, I should have stood up for myself. I should have not changed myself. But he kind of made me change myself.
Yeah.
And it's a mind, bro.
It is.
It's really bad.
And don't forget,
You know what's sad? Whether it's a narcissist or not, whatever personality, you should want to change and be better for your personality, or just be a better person in general. Don't blame guys and say that they're all narcissists when it possibly could just be your picking.
the breadcrumbing. The part where they love bomb you, and then what they do is they take it away, and then you're trying to figure out, what did I do wrong?
Yes.
What, you loved me so much at first. Did I fuck up? Did I say something? Did I do something?
That's what your boy did to me.
Yeah. That's and then what they'll do is they'll breadcrumb, so they'll start giving you love again.
Yep.
Little by little. And then next episode, you're so happy with 20% of love.
Yeah, it's the highs and lows. It's equivalent to being addicted to heroin. So
they say that.
It is.
We're not going to just run past that. That's a hell of a comparison. How you say it's the similar use of heroin? How do you know how heroin feels? How do you know how high of a high that is? You telling on yourself. This is why you ain't getting what you want, because it's guys that they know now that you done possibly did heroin. Because you said it. Because you know how it feels.
Mm-hmm. So when they take their love away after maybe like a very passionate moment that you guys had together, right? Let's say you go out to dinner, you go home, you make passionate love, and you're just like, your endorphins and everything is just going crazy. And then the next day it's like, all right, what's up, friend? What's going on, friend? What's up, homie?
Damn.
Homie.
No.
It's possible that's because she a hoe. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there that it's possible that, you know, a nigga can like you if you a hoe. Like, he can like you, he can be feeling you, be like, yeah, man, I fuck with shorty, but I can't, you know. So, like, for that experience that she talking about, you know, call you homie now and shit like that.
Wait, but I'm called the homie too, aren't I? So
yeah, but you're not getting fucked on and then called the homie, right?
Yeah, that's the difference. This is what happens when a super hoe and a baby hoe start like trying to trauma bond through their wholeness and fail relationships and blaming men. That's all this is. That's literally all it is.
Yeah.
So it's not this is, again, y'all, you just let them talk long enough, bro. It'll tell you everything is wrong with them.
There you go. There you go. That's like a...
Boy, if he falls down the stairs in this camera.
That's like the easiest thing to do, bro. You let them talk long enough. Sorry. You let them talk long enough, and you're gonna find out exactly who they are. The question is, are you gonna be able to find out before you get trapped? That's the dilemma. Because at the time a lot of guys find out who they with, a little too late. She already got you, nigga. You already put a baby in her, nigga. You know what I mean? Well, I mean, with Amber Rose, man, it shouldn't take a genius for you to know what time it is with her, bro. It's just whoever ended up with that queen, which she's a good-looking lady, by the way, extremely good-looking, which is sad. You know what I mean? Yes, But if you end up with Amber Rose, you cannot complain later on, gang. You just can't.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Like with people like Amber Rose, who cannot throw that in the equation? Amber Rose and Canada be on that kind of feel. Brittany Reynolds, you know exactly what you're getting from, right? So whatever niggas end up with them, I blame the niggas 100%. The problem I think that guys have, it would be that most women are, I call them undercover hoes. You see what I'm saying? They are very undercover hoes. They sell you on the dream that they are these quote unquote good women, but most guys are not equated. They don't got the knowledge to kind of like literally figure it out how they moving, and that's when niggas get caught up at.
I agree with that. Do you think Amber Rose would be a bad choice? Like, you think the biggest thing about Amber Rose is her mentality, or do you think it's just like you just was a hoe, or you think? Because when I see Brittany Renner, I think she crazy, right? I think that she might be cool for a little bit, but you're gonna run into some crazy at some point.
Yeah, get with Amber Rose. They probably, one thing I learned about hoes, my nigga, is that they cool to be around with. You know what I mean? Because they've been with so many niggas, they grow a personality. They kind of funny. You know what I mean? They be around. It kind of goes together with the niggas that be around. We be around, we travel, so we got a lot of shit to talk about in common because this bitch is being around too. The problem is chilling with them is completely different wife than a mom. We can hang out and fuck. That's as far as it's gonna go. Wifing a girl like that, my nigga, that's one of the biggest liability a nigga can do, bro. That shit is a super liability, my nigga. Can a hoe turn into a housewife?
Yeah.
Yes, but anything is possible. What is the probability that actually being a good thing? See what I'm saying? Anything is possible.
I think you gotta determine the type of hoe it is first. Like, you gotta determine, like, because I think we got different types of hoes. Like, what was her motivation for being a hoe? Was she just stupid? You know? Is she a freak?
Their determination to be in a hoe is because they wanted to be hoes. Nobody else forced them to do anything. That's something that they wanted to do. That's it.
Well, I'll tell you my perspective, right? So you got some bitches who just love the game, right? They just love the game. You got some bitches who just a freak, like, you know, they just like to fuck. They see a nigga and she like, yo, like, I know some bitches who they just cheat. They didn't cheat on every nigga they been with, right? You got certain other women who are hoes because they stupid, right? So for example, I'll give you an example. I wouldn't even say stupid. Yeah, they stupid. I know a woman who doesn't cheat at all, right? She been in long-term relationships. Every time she get out of a relationship, she getting fucked on real fast, and then that turned into a long-term relationship. Now, if she wasn't in long-term relationships, she have a sky-high body count because she don't have no standards when it comes to her, you know, no boundaries when it comes to what she will and won't do as far as, like, you know, meeting a nigga and fucking him. But I think that, for example, I think she's a hoe for a different reason from the other girl who just like, this bitch just a demon. If that makes sense.
It doesn't make sense for me. They both are. Because what you described is the one that is in a long-lasting relationship. The only thing that is saving her is a nigga kind of putting some structure around her.
Mm-hmm.
The difference between a hoe and a good woman, my nigga, and a good woman, nothing outside of her going to determine how she's going to move. She's gonna move how she was raised and based on her morals and ethics and values. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A hoe and what you're doing, man, is kind of like you kind of like give them an excuse. Oh, well, like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like the bitch that kind of like cheat on you after you cheat on her. Well, you cheat on me. That's why I had to get my get back. No, bitch, you a hoe. You actually worse than me, actually. You want to keep it 100. That's a fact. Because what I do shouldn't determine her morals.
What if her morals was, I'll never cheat on somebody who didn't cheat on me?
Repeat that one more time, boss.
What if her morals is, I'll never cross somebody who don't cross me?
That wouldn't be a moral. That would be more like a boundary she set, not a moral.
Why wouldn't it be a moral?
Because your morals is about what you believe in, and like you're saying, the difference between something what's immoral and what's not, like right and wrong. So if you're saying that she doesn't believe that cheating on someone and cheating on her is wrong, then again she's immoral.
So if I said, yo, if I told somebody like, yo, I'll never cross you unless you cross me, you don't think that's a part of my morals?
Yeah, I would say yes. I would say yes. It would be morals because now you're giving you're giving your word, Willie. That's the way I'm taking it. I'm gonna do A, B, and C. Do you think that it can trump with morals and your values can trump with each other?
If you're saying that your morality is dependent on somebody else and the actions of somebody else, that's not a moral system.
No, at that point, it ain't.
Yeah,
because whatever, like you with a girl, right? And let's say I step out, and then her excuse is going to be, nigga, I cheat on you because you step out on me first. No, she is wild for that. She actually worse because she doing something after I did it. But she using me as a scapegoat so she can actually let her wholeness go.
Wait, say it again.
I'm processing this. I'm doing some
signal message. I'm sorry. Say it again.
I said I think it's worse when a girl, let's say you cheat on your girl, right, Willie? And then 6 months later she got her get back. But she's gonna use you. She's gonna use the excuse that you cheat on her when you went to, I don't know, to a meetup somewhere in Hawaii. I think she is actually worse than you because she's using you as an excuse to go ahead and shit on you. But the whole time she's a fucked up bitch. She's actually worse than you. Actually,
I don't think either one of them is worse. I think they're both wrong. Me and Mont had this conversation earlier. So you're saying there's no sin is greater than the other. So I don't think that's in this situation.
That's not true in the Bible, though.
The reason why I say that, Willie, is because you did it, you're wrong. Nobody's saying like you're wrong, right? However, she's trying to use your wrong to kind of use it against you, so she can live, so she can be a hoe. You know what I mean? And that's what I believe.
She's using it as an excuse. Like what I did is an excuse for what the misstep that I did. She used it as an excuse for her misstep. The difference is hers was premeditated and hers was retaliatory. So again, they're both wrong, and one is just wrong for different reasons, for more reasons than the other one. And I get that, but I'm not going to say if there's just not a world in which that would ever happen to me. That won't happen because again, I'm leaving. Like I have a documented history of giving a woman a choice between, listen, I'm feeling like I want to go explore something else with somebody else. How do you feel about it? They didn't feel a good way about it, and I was like, well, it's worth me leaving this relationship, so that's what I did. Like, young, sure, but I mean, at least at the end of the day, that's the option that was presented to them. So there's no point in cheating, just leave. And then if the shit don't work out, I mean, you can come back if you want to. You just might have to do a little bit extra, you know what I'm saying, to get that person's trust back. You might not be able to have your phone on. You might have to go through it, you know what I'm saying? Deal with it. But again, at the same time, just don't take that person's right to choose away. And then now, if you leave instead of cheating, you never got to worry about getting cheated back on. Like, again, a woman using her vagina to and weaponizing it, and using it as a tool, that's the woman you probably shouldn't be in a relationship with in the first place.
I don't think when we talking about that when we talking about the moral conversation, I'm still in that same position of if it's a part of my principles, which I went and I got the definition. Let me see if I can read it to you. The definition of morals. Hold on, let me just read you the textbook Webster's. Let's go to, or you like a different dictionary. I'm gonna just go to Webster's. Okay, morals. It says of or relating to principles of right and wrong in behavior, conforming to a standard of behavior that is considered right or good by. It says ethical. Was one of the synonyms, but I want a deeper understanding. So Claude said, morals are principles you hold about. Morals are the principles you hold about the right and wrong, about how people should act and treat one another. There's a sense of what you ought to do and ought to not do, beyond just what you do or what you can get away with.
I don't think, like, when it comes to morality, it wouldn't be, you should not, I don't think a person's morals would be contingent upon somebody else's behaviors. They would have their own belief for themselves, whether anybody does something or not. They would have their own standards prior to any behaviors that somebody conducts.
Dory, that's a fact.
So I don't think that's true.
Bro, Mont, how is not true, nigga? You can't get me to get out of my body and do something that really not about me. I'm not gonna switch up just because of somebody else, bro. Like, you can't force
the
me.
presumption. So hold on. You said a word that we got to stop it at. You said I can't get you to do something that you to get out your body and do something that's what you said.
If I don't want to do it, I'm not gonna do it. Period, bro. Like, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna let your actions determine my morality and who I am as an individual. Period.
Trey, are you a moral person?
100%.
If I slapped you, right, and I ran out of your, I came in your house, I slapped you, I ran out of your house, and I walked into the middle of the street.
Bad example.
Be quiet, Willie. Be quiet, Willie.
That's a terrible example. You compare apples to
Be
apples.
quiet, be quiet, Willie. All right.
That's
Trey,
a bad example.
Trey. Okay, let me have bad examples.
Listen, I'm going to tell you, I'm gonna beat you up because I want to. It has nothing to do.
But you said you were a moral person.
Me, my nigga. Every action has a reaction.
You said you were a moral.
Of some sort.
Really?
But it depends.
But you said you were.
I want to respond. If I don't want to respond, I'm not gonna respond. I've been in situations like that in real life, bro, where I didn't. Now you good, Mont?
Yeah, I think it's probably fireworks.
Like,
Yeah, crazy around the floor.
Really, them gunshots. Somebody shooting your Tesla. It's probably that redhead lady that gave you the finger.
It's bulletproof.
I can hear it over here. I'm like, dang, what is that?
Yeah, it's probably fireworks.
But the thing is, we got the perfect sample right here on the panel. This lady Doris, she's a virgin woman. I think she's in her 30s, right? If I am willing to bet my last dollar that Doris hang out with women that most likely is not virgin, and she also have plenty of guys. And she also have plenty of guys that she don't tell the story how guys wanted to sleep with her, and her morals and her values is that she's not going to give you none until they are like either in a serious committed relationship or she gets married. That's her morals, that's her value, and she ain't moving away from that. So she haven't been corrupted by nothing for no outside force. So she's the perfect sample, man. I don't know why you arguing about.
Yeah, so that's the thing. So hold on, push back. Hold on, do it real quick. If Dory's position is contingent upon being married, right? She's willing to have sex. However, you have to marry her first. So it's contingent upon something. It's not like she's not willing to have sex. She's willing to give it up. You just got to do some things.
By her morality, her belief, her value, she say, if you're gonna get this, you gotta go all the way with me. That's her moral. She's not letting nobody kind of move her out of her square, bro. That's the point.
Yeah, like Blanco, I'm willing to fight, right? However, there are certain things that you have to do to get me to feel like I have to fight and it's warranted. Right? I never walk up and slap somebody. Hell no, I'm not doing that. It's against my morals. But if you slap me, I slap you back, and I think I'm still being a moral person because it's, you know, maybe I believe in an eye for an eye.
That point wouldn't
That's why I
be
was
like
talking to Trey. I don't.
Go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, but what you're saying don't make sense when you're talking about cheat back versus physically touching somebody. It's two different things, bro. It's not the same at all.
I mean,
and Willie was trying to explain that to you, but you thought you was cooking.
So let's take it off of something physical, right?
You warming up noodles, nigga. You're not cooking.
Let's take it off of physical, right? Let's take it on, you know, let's say that I called you a bitch ass nigga, right? Would you still be a moral person if you called me a bitch ass nigga back?
That has nothing to do with my morality, though.
Oh my God, bro! Just answer the question.
Bro, it don't
say no.
Your question don't even make sense.
So do you believe that in your morals?
I don't understand why people think you cooking. Sometimes you my brother, I love you to death. Sometimes it don't even make sense, bro.
Hold on, Trey.
It don't even make sense. Nigga said, if somebody called you out your name, if you was trouble, would that make you a moral person? What?
Trey, would you walk up to a random man and call him a bitch ass nigga?
No.
Why not?
Because I'm just not gonna do it.
Yeah, but you have a reason you wouldn't do it, right?
No, because it's something I don't do. Like that's some fabricated, made up example.
You believe that it's wrong.
It's not even about it being wrong. Like if you're talking about walking up to a man and disrespecting him and think there's not going to be a response, is insane.
Do you think it's wrong for you to do? Do you not do it because it's wrong?
You trying to compare that to, and you trying to validate. Well, if a man cheats on a woman, would that cause her to cheat back because he cheated? No. If she has a standard about herself, she's not going to be influenced by somebody else's action. Period.
Okay, so let's back to my question. You don't think it's moral? You think it's immoral, right? You think it's wrong to walk up on a man and unprovoked and call him a bitch ass nigga?
It's not about it being wrong. It's literally dumb.
Okay, I think I would like to ask a more reasonable person because you were refusing to be reasonable. Blanco, is it wrong for? Do you think it's wrong? Is it against your morals to walk up on a random man and call him a bitch ass nigga to his face?
Was it provoked or unprovoked?
Unprovoked.
No, that ain't got nothing to do with morality either way. I should even ask that question. But that ain't got nothing to do with morality.
So okay. So your position is so your position is it's not wrong to do that.
Nope.
Okay, Willie, do you think I would be wrong if I walked up on an unprovoked? Willie, do you think I would be wrong if I walked up on an unprovoked man and I call him a bitch ass nigga?
Yes.
You think okay? So Trey, Blanco don't think that's wrong.
I didn't say it wasn't wrong.
Why do you think it's wrong?
I didn't say it wasn't wrong. I said it has nothing to do with right or wrong. It just makes no sense, is what I'm saying. The correlation in how you trying to prove your point makes no sense at all.
Yeah, so because you're thinking, so it was a simple question, right? And you're trying to avoid answer because you're trying to avoid getting. You think I'm trying to put you into a box or something?
No, it's
However,
not even that.
It's
not that, bro. It's just,
Willie, can you at least be honest? Can we at least be honest? Because y'all get on me for this shit. He didn't answer the question.
I answered the question. I said yes.
No, Trey. He didn't answer my question.
Okay, if I had to give an answer, hold on. If I had to give an answer, it's wrong to do it. Now what?
What do you mean if you had to give an answer? That's making it seem like I'm like putting your feet to the fire.
It's wrong to walk up a man and curse him out. Period.
There we go. Okay, cool. Blanco, explain why it's not wrong.
Because I don't believe that will fall under the morality clause. I just don't see how you correlate that. because a homeless motherfucker can just walk onto you and call you broke and keep walking. A homeless motherfucker can come over and cuss your ass out. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, but we know that most likely that homeless person would be suffering from some sort of mental illness or addiction.
Come on.
That's fine. I'm willing to take that. What about
So now homeless people.
What about a crip nigga walking up to somebody, walking up to you because you got that red hat?
I think he's wrong, but based on his morality, his limited, his limited experience and wisdom, he probably thinks it's right based on where he's from. He probably thinks it's moral. He's doing the right thing or something, possibly, or he could know it's wrong, but he do.
So
it
at that point, it would become subjective, then, right?
So where are we going?
Yeah, it's based on the individual.
I wanted.
So we would have been there already if Trey, pull a fast one on me. But I was trying. I wanted to. I'll go ahead.
Hold on, before you say.
But hold on, Trey. If it is subjective, that's when you lose, Mont. If it is subjective.
No. So morality is subjective to a degree, because we all have a different. Like you might read the Bible, right? So your morality comes from there. Everything that the Bible says about morality is what you subscribe to. I might be a Buddhist. I subscribe to this. This is what I believe in. So it is subjective. It's what you truly believe in.
And I'm gonna ask this one question real quick before Dory respond. Mont, what's the difference between morality and principles?
They're aligned. They're morality principles are a part of morality.
Across the board.
Yeah, it's in there. I don't think you have morality without principles.
No, but what's the difference between the two?
What's the difference between the two?
Yes, sir.
Let me try to be factual. Let me look it up.
I would think that morality is more like your values and principles, more like a set of rules.
I was gonna say, to speak to the whole thing with me, me not wanting to stack bodies, that's morality right there. Cause it's just, I'm just not doing that for myself. And then the waiting until marriage piece, that's just a preference. I wouldn't say that goes with the morality piece. I would say that aligns more with preference.
But if you're trying to figure out the difference between morals and principles, that shit is easy. Morals just tell you what's good or what's bad. Principles tell you how to act consistently and according with your beliefs.
So consistently and accordingly with your morals?
With your beliefs.
I agree with that.
Interesting. It says principles are a comprehensive fundamental law doctrine. It says or assumption. Interesting. The second definition says a rule or code of conduct. And let's go back to moral.
Yeah, so me not stacking bodies would be also part of a principle then, by definition.
So these things are these are like literal synonyms. So morality is a doctrine or system of moral conduct.
Ask it. Just say, what's the difference? Like, what's the difference between morals and principles? Ask it that question.
All right, yeah, because I was just looking up Webster's definitions, but I'll go to. What's the difference between morals and principles?
So mañana.
He making a drug deal, Colombian, some coca. So it says they overlap a lot, and in casual speech, people use them interchangeably, but there's a real distinction underneath. Morals are specifically about right and wrong, good and bad, and how we act and treat people. They're a kind of belief, the ones with that ought. Wait, hold on. with that ought weight to them. Okay, don't betray people who trust you is a moral. Principles are broader. A principle is any fundamental rule or commitment you organize your behavior around, and it doesn't have to be about right and wrong. Measure twice, cut once is a principle. Never invest in something that you don't understand is a principle. Okay, so now it's clear to me now. And I know how principles are typically within morals, if that makes sense.
Yeah, just like my one.
I mean, I gave a pretty comprehensive example of the difference between the two and how they're connected. It's not. It's like not super.
Yeah.
How bad food was getting
Yeah.
better. Your principles
Okay.
are.
Now,
Your principle is if you don't do something to me that I won't do to you, that I haven't done to you, I won't do it to you. Your moral is treat people how others want to be treated.
Yeah. I guess I would.
You saying that you won't slap the shit out of somebody hadn't slapped you? That's your moral. That's your principle based on your moral of treating people how you want to be treated.
Yeah,
So
I guess I would argue that with most.
Too.
Yeah, it's not something that you necessarily believe is right or wrong. It's just what you are.
Yeah.
I would argue that most people, they frame their principles around morals. So commonly, it's probably interchangeable. I would argue that. How did we even get there?
Yes,
I was cooking Trey.
Principle is framed around moral and not.
Boy, you ain't cooked nothing, nigga. You over there warming up noodles, nigga.
Trey on one of them little
This nigga got microwave.
Costco,
This
Sam's
nigga got
Club
noodles.
rotisseries.
This nigga got noodles in the microwave. That's what you got, nigga. Yeah, you mean, boy, you ain't
I
doing
got
no
Trey
cooking.
on a Costco rotisserie joint
Stop
right
the
now.
cap. That's your problem. You
Yeah.
making this stuff too difficult that it ain't.
All right, but you asked me the question though. Where we go from here?
We don't go
You asked me
nowhere.
what's the difference between principle and moral.
We don't go
Okay,
nowhere.
so I can finish cooking. I can finish
You can
cooking.
finish cooking. Willie explained it
Okay.
thoroughly, but I guess you missed it. But go ahead.
We got the difference now. We looked it up formally also. So, we based on morals, right? I asked you, would you say something would you call a man a bitch ass nigga unprovoked? And what you said was no, you would not do that. That's against you. Don't believe that's you believe that's wrong, and also it's against your principles, right?
Yes.
Okay. Shit, I don't remember what the fuck we was talking about before this. You didn't took me on a fucking roller coaster. What was I trying to prove? Y'all remember the point I was cooking Trey on, Dory? Oh, eye for an eye. A woman cheating back. I was saying that it's not necessarily like she can be acting within her morals if she cheat back. And he's saying that she can't be moral. So
Ma, did you
If
say
if a woman
is part
cheats
of her
back,
morality?
that has nothing to do with morality, bro.
Oh, you did
Why
say
not?
that. Okay.
Why would it not have nothing to do with morality if it's what she believes is right or wrong?
No. Listen. So you're saying that anybody, if they choose to make a decision, that it goes with their morale, correct?
Not necessarily.
No. That's what you're saying.
So you just asked me if that's what. If you just asked me if that.
Hey,
hold on, you
Dory,
just
hold
asked
on,
me if
watch
that's
this.
what I was.
Hold on, no, hold on, nigga. You want to go there? Let's go.
Now I
Dory,
can't talk.
did he not just say that?
You said.
Don't tell me what I said.
Dory, hold on. Did he not correlate the two and make it seem like that if whatever decision somebody's make, whether good or bad, it's a part of their morality. Correct, right or wrong?
He did.
Exactly.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't. That's not what I said.
Mont, yes, you know what? I mean, go ahead, bro. Yes, you
So
did.
morality is what you believe is right or wrong. Can we agree on that?
No.
Dory, how about you? You want to take that stance with Trey?
I do generally believe that morality is based on right and wrong. Yes.
What you believe is right or wrong? Trey don't believe it, but it's cool. He gonna catch up. Let me do with you right now.
No, so because what I'm saying is this, bro. Hold on. This is what I'm saying. If you listen, bro, I'm trying not to go too far into the conversation because you're gonna make me go somewhere I'm not trying to go.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
What's up?
What up?
Hey, let me help out real quick.
Yeah, go on and cook this young nigga.
Yeah, this is Mont.
Everybody mute up, please. Everybody mute up, please. This is Truth want to get on this rotisserie. This rotisserie roller coaster.
Yeah, Trey right on this one, bro, because like y'all literally just went over it. So she already owned up that morally she believed cheating is wrong.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. I lost track of time. I lost track of time. I got a show I'm supposed to be on right now. I got a show with Anita. Goddamn. Yeah. But hold on.
We'll run it back tonight when I go live.
Yeah, I'm gonna close this out. But I'm about to go live again on my. I got another joint right now. Dang, I've lost track of time.
I'm finna